Okay, so we are back for another game of D&D with them having the fun of exploring the Hollow World.
Yes.
With the fun of that being the fact that, hey, they don't know which day it is anymore.
And we've lost access, functional access to like half to 2/3 of our spells.
Mm-hmm. So currently it is, as far as you know, the 12th day of the month, which means I sort of put that one in incorrect because I was doing that from memory. And at the table today we have Paul.
Who is Claw, prince of one people, noble of another, diplomat, party face, healer, wielder of a sword he's not allowed to show anybody. Well, he can, but it would be stupid.
Which you don't currently have on you.
Yeah. Because Hollow World.
No, you gave it to Drezel.
Yeah, Drezel.
Yes, with safekeeping because Hollow World.
Well, he was actually using it against the Master.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's right, yes. Yeah, well, I don't use the thing anyway, so that's fine. And part-time artillery piece.
And one of the... probably going to be one of the most influential elves in the region at the end of the war.
That is part of the idea, yeah.
Which also might be one of the only elves in the region after the war, but hey...
Well,
So what do you think? Well, I think this.
I do have what's going to be one of the last, 2 remaining elf settlements in the area. Only because I made mine for that purpose.
And in the area where hopefully the Master doesn't run to.
Yes.
But hey, there's a lot of things supposed to happen soon.
Yeah.
Next at the table we have Martin.
G'day, I'm playing Rakash Yarjerit, the Silver Dragonborn. I have a background as a sailor. I don't know what that means in the context of the Hollow World. I'll just run with it.
You're not from the Hollow World.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you would be associated with those that would be Dragonborn that use the water.
Yeah.
Okay. So I follow the path of the water, and I'm a berserker of the Tempest, and I'm somehow optimized for underwater functions.
You're a dolphin?
Yes.
That's my theory.
Or Jason Momoa?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's an aquatic dragonborn with a sailor
Silver.
background.
Yeah,
Lots of wet stuff.
that's right.
He will find more. Well, it's more the silver is normally associated with air in these people.
Right.
So and that still works with the storm.
Yeah.
So in that case, lightning and
I've got thunder and
And
lightning
thunder.
resistance.
but not all of the silver ones can breathe underwater.
Okay.
It's basically there will be options where you'll be able to say I want you to and that, and that's the one my character is, because not all. Just because you may share a color with a dragonborn, you do not share the same abilities,
Yes.
and they may even have a different breath weapon.
No worries.
So color is a
Cold
approximation.
or thunder.
The majority of the silver will have lightning.
Right.
Very few will have cold.
Well, because I'm immune to cold, that sounds great in like a spherical formation, because I don't suffer cold.
Most of the other ones will be immune to lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, based on the elements. that
Okay,
they are-
thunder.
Yeah.
Like I said, most of them will have their good and bad points. They will eventually get into the site properly.
Okay.
Up next we have Grant.
Playing Father Pat. An old soldier has ridden through the ranks. Enough said.
And hey, he may let someone regrow the foot someday.
Well, we'll see how we go.
I said he may, but he may just go for, hey, can I have a better stomp?
Exactly.
Well, regen
Yeah.
would
Yeah.
Yes, but that's whether or not the character wants it. And
Yeah.
not all
Yeah.
characters
Yeah.
want something added after it's been taken off.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've already suggested it to him, and he said I'll think about it.
okay.
Well, quite well.
Yeah.
When I get my ballista, then I'll think about what's
What he
going
wants to replace it with is a ballista for a leg.
It's a good story. It's a good talking point.
Has
The character's got used to it in one of them.
the ballista's longer than he is, so
I haven't got it yet.
I know, but it's still going to be. It's not going to fit in your foot. Is the point?
I'm sure if he rocks up somewhere, he sees one rusting in a field and going, hey, why has that got my name on it?
Ah.
Because I got Eek to go out and ride it on it last night.
Well,
Also-
we've been here.
Yeah. Well, I
3
sent my
years
shadow
ago.
out actually. Yeah.
Also at the table we have Akesoli.
Hello, I'm over here in the couch. It's fun. So I'm playing Kupo Lani Aokai. She goes by Lani, holder of many titles. She's got a cool trident that is not feeling super powerful down here, so she has to hold on to her weapons for once. What the heck is up with that? That just means she gets to hit harder now. So that's
Yes.
gonna be fun.
Has to learn a new style of fighting, not relying on magic.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
go over there and hit people.
I have to go over there and actually hit them when I'm lazy. I just like to sit and just. Bat, 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 bat.
Yep.
Now I actually have to do
Yep.
my job.
That's my job is to sit back and just blat things.
Yeah. So now I have to actually be Lonnie, the weapons master fighter, and actually go fight people face to face. Oh well, that's fine.
Boring.
So,
Well,
And
it's a bit different.
online at the moment we have Jeremy.
Good evening, all. Yes, I'm playing Ragnima, the Curican tribesman, the lectured by the Turgan and the Great One to take over the clan as clan chief and chiefs and lead them to glory, or their prophecy's glory.
Well, a glory of some kind.
That's right.
All you do is get to guide them,
Yes.
point them in the direction you want.
Or, well, for the last couple of years it was hold them back as long as possible.
Oh, I know, but now they're on the move, all you can do is point them in the right direction.
Can someone please ask Martin Hamilton to check his texts?
I've already done so and told her she could jump in the shower.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's the main
okay.
thing she was asking for,
Alrighty.
timing things.
which can be difficult. Okay, just trying to figure out if I've got all the books I actually need for what I'm trying to do. Because some of these ones are interesting where the information's in one book and then in the other, and then you've got to try to balance it all and not fill up your table with books you don't need.
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure I'll figure out which one I need next. Okay, does anyone want to do the recap of where you're up to? And how come everything's gone bad?
I can do a brief recap. So, we finished up in Darapin,
Behind you.
and we know we need to get to the lighthouse in the Hollow World. How do we get there? We have to go to a very special
can you reach
elevator.
The brown book right in the middle
So
there?
we debate on how much
Go across
towards
towards Paul. The brown one.
Alright.
That one.
This one?
Yeah. Red brown.
we debate on how much supplies that we
Yep.
need to have, along with sleeping tablets for the elves. We arrived to about 2 weeks of supplies and 1 month's set of sleeping tablets for the elves. Because we know in the Hollow World it's not going to be easy.
They do not have access to the dreaming.
Yep. So
Right.
it's not a good time. So we get to the Atruaghin lands, and thank goodness we had Dracula with us, otherwise we would be attacked on site,
Yes.
even before we even got there. So, oh, Ryan's here.
It's open.
Hello. Just doing a recap. So we made it basically just in time.
Yes.
Have we started recording yet? Yes.
Yep.
So doing a recap. So get to the elevator. Oh, you have to essentially find the unfindable elevator through sheer force of will, but it's always harder to find it once you found it before. Great security system around.
Well, it's designed to stop abuse.
Exactly. So
I can just slide this.
we get there.
Sorry.
And the elevator is very creepy. And
Can you pull back
take
a
time.
too?
Ollie and Atruaghin can start it, so thank goodness again we have Dracula with us. So we get going, and of course it says anyone with a dark aspect will be immediately slain, which we're like, what does that really mean? The answer is, get very, very sick. Not feeling very good. So Seika
Basically-
now currently as a studio is not having a fun time.
Out of interest, the old version of the game was save or die. No,
Yeah.
no damage, no nothing. If you made the save, you lived. If you
Yep.
didn't make the save, you died.
Yes.
I appreciate
All
the leniency.
Yeah, well, yes. Older versions of D&D were absolutely notorious for Gary Gygax's save and die mechanics.
Well, it also used to be you hit 0 hit points, you were dead.
yeah.
There was no,
No.
you've got rounds to recover,
Oh, yeah.
you can be brought
It-
back.
Yeah, it took until 3.0 to get that.
So we,
Yeah.
thankfully, instead of being like a multiple day trip as it was last time, we arrived after 4 hours. Very nice. And it's a nice midday red sun. Ooh, what's up with that? That's crazy.
It-
So it's hot. It is Arizona in the
Coldest part of the day.
springtime.
Not summer?
Yeah, it's closer to summer. But, yeah, no, it's basically, that sun is made by Ixion. And we're now
Who
in the
doesn't
whole world
like
because
me?
as we are looking
Doesn't
around,
move.
all the lands are floating islands, and we can see longer than we've ever seen anywhere else. It's just
Because
like,
there's
what's up
no horizon limiting your sight.
Yeah, because it goes up.
there? The only thing that limits our sight is the sun itself. So, we are tasked, we need to find a light bearer, somebody who works in the lighthouse. You know, there's this really nice looking, old Technician Askin looking place over there. We're just like,
So
that doesn't look
an
great.
example of the High Lord actual, this is Tolkien's book.
Yep.
So that represents the Azkans that you can see.
That's cool.
We've also used blood magic.
Yeah, so we don't necessarily want to go over there because blood elves and things like that. So we're like, I wonder if we could see literally anything else. Thankfully, we can see literally something else. There is a part of the isle that has an ancient divinity, the Malfigeti people, lizard folk, 10-foot tall lizard folk, and we know through, or I think Will knows through talking with Dimitri that there is a lake and then there is a village that people can find solace. So we head there for safety. Anyway,
There's a
we're going
group
there
of-
to regroup and try to see if we can find a light bear.
There's a group of elves somewhere that are helpful.
So.
We hope.
A bit.
And they're only helpful from a certain point of view,
I mean, that's true for everything.
especially these guys.
Technically, when we first came across the kettle, I was annoying, really.
Yeah.
Are these
half
the
the party
guys-
wanted to kill them.
Are these the guys that asked you to stay on guard till the evening?
Nope.
No. But they were just annoying in the fact that they were so peaceful and non-committed that
Ah.
it's difficult to get anything to happen.
Okay, yeah,
Yes,
that's
but it
right.
does mean they weren't going to act against you unless there was a good reason to.
Well, no, there was no good reason. You could literally slit their throats and they would not stop you.
I mean,
Because that
considering
would be stopping your right to do something.
considering we are at a disadvantage in any form of conflict in the Hollow World, they sound like a nice place to be.
I got a good rest stop.
And the warning probably is if you stay there too long, you start to lose your ability to care about anything.
Which makes sense with
Yeah.
the way that the world works.
Yeah, because you take on their aspect, and their aspect is just not caring about stuff.
Apathy.
It's yes.
Is that really a
But
right?
eventually found Yen to talk to.
Yeah, taking neutral to ridiculous depths.
But they are also the ancestral teachers of the halflings. Who taught them much of their law.
Yeah.
And
Right.
so they represent the halfling saints, as you would, that sort of aspect where they are reverend figures of their beliefs,
Yeah.
and that's where a lot of their land and waste not, want not beliefs come from.
Yeah.
The halflings aren't quite so peaceful.
Well,
Not
the
anymore.
people who taught them were massacred.
Yeah.
And,
Oh,
they-
yes.
and that's in their history.
Yep.
So they have a thing of be peaceful, but if someone threatens you, eat them.
Yeah, makes sense.
And make them peaceful.
No, you make peace with.
Yes.
Or you make them peaceful.
That's well.
Be-
Here's a
be
piece
fr-
of that person. Here's a
Yeah,
piece of that person.
Yes, that's the other one.
All the pieces.
And so, Rhiannon, would you like to introduce your character?
Hi, I am playing Shizuyo,
Spelled
the...
how? Just out of curiosity.
Sorry?
Spelled how? Just out of curiosity.
Shizyo. I'd have to triple check. Shizuyo. All of Seika's different forms have a part of their name that is Japanese and a part of their name that is Welsh.
Mm-hmm.
There is a reason for that in the story.
I didn't know she was Welsh.
No, that's the Japanese bit.
I know.
She is currently almost translucent, icy skin, sort of not just snow, like frozen snow type hair, like blue eyes, and just a little bit of an ice queen, and doesn't bother you unless you have something interesting to say, generally about research on magical items.
Okay, and to help with your notes, we are up to session number 163.
163.
Yeah, just pausing until you write it down.
Thank you.
And which is Phase 3, Season 3, Episode 19. And as far as they know, it is the 12th day of the 3rd month of the year 1012, give or take hours. Well, it won't be minus, it'll be something plus.
I was gonna say, I get the impression that time in the Hollow World is different.
Well, every form of timekeeping you guys know
Won't work.
has no reference point.
So there's no sun, or it's just
No, there's a sun.
it's
It's high noon.
High noon. It's been high noon. the
Do
whole
I
time
get
I've been here.
flashes?
Yeah,
It's always
And
high
we'll stay
noon.
that way.
Oh, it's high noon.
Do I get flashes of that vision I had with Drazzle where I created another one of these suns and then floated through space endlessly?
It's the exact same sun you remember creating.
Yeah, that's probably not helping the strife.
Yeah.
I had a vision of exploding the world with the sunstone and floating forever in space unchanging because the sunstone was keeping me alive.
Fun.
And Ixion wanted me to do it. And I laughed at his face and flipped him off, which is now why I can't choose my summer form.
Ah, right. There's always a price to pay when you tick off one of the ruling gods.
That's what Ray would have done.
Okay, so we ended the session with you
Can I
guys seeing.
quickly check, sorry?
Yeah.
Do you have a note of how many strife and fatigue I'm on?
I believe you were on either 2 or 3 of each.
I think it was 2 of each,
Lowell
'cause I
had,
fixed
I
something.
believe he'd recovered 1 of each.
Yeah.
It's okay because you recover at sunrise.
Oh no, I recovered 2 strife. Definitely.
Right, somebody.
I'm on 4
Smack
fatigue and 2
Jeremy.
strife.
Okay, so you have figured out that you were in a region dominated by the elven community known as the Scandinavian or Blood Elves. So if you ever look up Scandinavian, you'll see that they are the equivalent of how the Drow are treated in the normal version of the game, but they do not have a spider goddess as their thing. They actually follow Atzantiotl as their main god,
Which is basically the same.
and quite willing to follow any other god that furthers his agenda,
Yeah.
which is very much their society is best, every other society is wrong, even though right next to them is the Azkans, who also follow the exact same belief system, but because one of them is an elf and one of them is a human, the other one's obviously wrong. And he more than happily enjoys that rivalry, because the stronger one that survives is obviously the better one.
But yeah,
Which is a little bit outside his normal viewpoint.
the domains of activity and how they act. Xanthiotl is basically Lolth. Well, Lolth is basically Xanthiotl because he predates her.
There is a few equivalents to Loth in the setting, but
Yeah.
those ones also give different followers than just evil beings.
Yeah.
Because evil is subjective.
Yeah, but when your domains include betrayal, strife, and murder, that's just evil. I don't care who you are.
And to help with players recognizing the significance of stuff, the Candlekeep Mysteries relates to the Forgotten Realms Candlekeep as the repository of all knowledge in Forgotten Realms. So Mystara has one very similar.
Yeah.
So this is just used as the reference point to help people recognize, yes, it is something they can relate to and understand.
Entirely correct.
Amusingly, they could have put that in there, but the people who wrote that didn't know how to associate it with Mystara. There's only 1 or 2 books that actually mention Mystara,
Right, yeah.
and that's because they pinched modules from Mystara.
Is that just different authors?
It's not the supported setting,
Right.
and so no one's allowed to publish for it because it's a forbidden setting.
They
So,
they
anything-
basically locked down all publication.
Anything D&D can't refer to it.
Even Wizards of the Coast aren't supposed to refer to it.
Yeah.
Because they didn't purchase the rights? I mean, I'm just curious now.
It's because it's relating to the argument between Gary Gygax and Dave Anderson.
Yeah.
Because they
It's
shared the rights to that one,
a
but they
legal-
didn't share the rights to AD&D.
Right.
Yeah, it's a legal thing.
Legal argument. Yeah.
So
And they resolved it with Wizards of the Coast buying it. But in resolving it, I think part of the legal thing was that got shelved. Because it never really saw any love after Wizards took over.
yeah. In fact, even when you get Dragon articles talking about here's how to use X in our other settings, including Dark Sun and so on, the Mystara is never ever mentioned.
The Ghosts of Saltmarsh has a paragraph on it. And I think there may be 1 or 2 other books that have a paragraph on it.
Yeah. But
And that's it.
But the Ghost of Saltmarsh are originally very, very old modules.
Yeah. Not actually based from Mystara, but Keep on the Borderlands, which you've probably heard of in a lot of 2nd, 3rd,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
5th release stuff, was set in Mystara.
yeah.
So that's been redacted from a lot of the books, which is amusing.
Yeah. There's a few other things, but yeah.
But bad history lesson in the middle of the game, because you were just heading down the side of a mountain,
Lizard men.
going towards a group of overly large lizard folk, who I'm
Gonna
sure
force
don't think of you as food.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Right.
Ah, I speak Mackay. Hopefully that'll be helpful.
How about that naturally the kind person?
I have I have 2 ranks in Mackay.
Partly because her character joins the group in the Mackay region.
Yeah, she does.
So it was a good reason for her to brush
And
up and learn a
she
few of those
travels
things.
everywhere. So she tries to learn all of it.
Interesting how these guys have pictured lizard folk. Look very much more snake-like.
That's it's a bit weird.
So if you're curious.
It goes against almost every other D&D lizard
But
folks
it is
picture I've
the,
ever seen.
Which has reason to separate from the base law.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you reach their borders, nearly every one of them turns and looks in your direction the moment you step over from what was the mountain area into their swamp area. Which is sort of startling in its own way.
Yes. He's hoping they speak Draconic.
And nearly all other sounds around you just seem to stop.
Based off of what I know from history of ancestors, what would be an appropriate greeting?
Very hard because for most of the Mackay, these
It's
are
so
A delicacy.
theoretically members of their community.
Yeah.
Because there's no recorded history of anyone ever meeting one.
right. It would
But if
like
I-
oral history. Yeah.
There's
if I do a
rumours that
history-
they have infiltrated the region after being killed off multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if I do a history to start with, because this is sort of my realm of things at the moment.
As we approached, did I hear them speaking?
No, because you see them in the distance,
Yeah, and then they see
And-
us.
But we're too far away when we step on the border.
and once you step across their border, they stop and look.
Yeah.
Thought it was worth asking.
Yeah. Now, if they were normal lizard folk or reptile men, they'd be speaking Draconic. I can't make that assumption. Would it be a straight history, or would I go to legends as a specialisation?
Legends of a specialization because
Yes.
specifically
Yeah.
there is no recorded history on these guys.
Well,
Not even
Yeah.
the Nithians or the Oltec recorded their history.
definitely legends. Cool, means I get to use one of these.
So you also believe that the dragon nursery you found is the only living proof that they existed on the mainland.
Which means they might know about it. But that would
True.
only be important if we need more information about these guys.
To compliment
So-
him, can I do a performance legends check?
You can, yes.
That would be useful.
They're not a military caste of some sort or anything like that. They're just
They
Maybe they made
they disappeared long before
Yeah.
humans apparently entered the region.
Yeah. Reptile men are usually tribal warrior types rather than military hierarchy.
And they
Still
died
could
off
back.
on the islands long before anyone but the Mackay reached them. So not even the halflings have met them in their community.
Yeah. Did you get the assist off?
I got 30.
Oh. Yeah. It's a good thing it doesn't make me look bad because I got more than 30, but only just. that 30 takes me to 32. Because, yeah.
So you got 32?
Yep.
And, okay, so I'm going to say that from everything you've heard in Legends of stuff, the halflings have a rich history before it was wiped out of talk about the gentle elf interaction with the lizard folk. which is recorded in the Library of Alfheim as the only place that still has a written notation that they exist.
Okay.
And it's so rare that very few people even know it's there.
Yes.
It's one of those obscure texts that is written in probably a very weird form of Draconic,
Yes.
not spoken.
It's a good thing on me. Yes, and yes, not just good at languages, but also one of the most studious warlocks you'll probably meet.
And you would also associate the version of Draconic incorporates Mackay words.
I can see that.
But not
It has
not the full structure of Mackay words.
no.
But it would be the root of them all.
Well, yeah, they've been around for a long time.
They taught the Mackay.
Yeah, that's sort of what I was working on.
So you're just hitting the linguistic geek in me.
Yeah. Yes, I relate this. I relate what I've learnt from
But whether
various
that-
sources to others.
Whether that's actually correct or not, that's just the
Yeah.
interpretation of that writer.
Yeah, this is the best information that I have. Relate what we just heard.
And I will say from we'll keep referring to you as Seiki because if I try to think of the other
No, that's
name, my
okay.
brain will break today.
Shazia.
Yes.
The traveling circus has some knowledge of the Mackay, simply because in their history it reports that humanity interacting with them wiped them out. The equivalent of plague blankets, the people were the blankets.
Yeah.
Just them arriving wiped them out. They had no resistance to the,
Various diseases.
well, not just the diseases, the actual, something
Yeah.
about humans killed them. And and once they started dying from interacting with humans, the rest of them went.
Yeah.
There was no recovery.
Yeah. Yes. One of those looks like one of those things where it have multiple causes. All
So-
of which led to you're all gone now. Yeah.
You're all dead.
The last of them to have died out on the Mackay Islands.
Yes. Yes. Disease, depression, and being tasty.
Oh, they basically slaughtered nearly every human they encountered.
Yeah.
There was
so
there was no recording amongst the humans of ever meeting them.
yeah. So reprisals would be a thing too.
Oh, there was no reprisals. No human ever knew they existed.
Oh, okay. So they clean things out very nicely.
And the name of the swamp actually came from the halflings.
So, language-wise, and we don't know if language auto translates or anything here. We have no.
Well, you know it won't.
It won't. Excellent. So there's a couple of possibilities. I don't necessarily think Draconic's going to be there, but there might be some influences.
Yeah.
It's going to be old style Mackay influences, and possibly Elven because of the gentle Elven and Halfling influences because of the gentle
Yeah.
elves. But
Not halfling. It would all be elven because the halflings have the had the history of the lizard folk, but they never met them.
Yeah.
so
Yes.
I speak Draconic, Mackay, Elven.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think if there's any others that will.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Little
I
influence.
can still start things up and learn a bit about them because
Yeah.
I can always make myself understood.
But even if
So-
my intention is to sit back and listen to them talk
Oh yeah.
to try and understand the language,
Yeah.
so I can pick up information more than anything else.
Yeah.
You're the
Okay.
face.
Yes.
Two extra bits of information that you'll have gained from Drachnima and Dimitri
Yeah.
is that this region will speak the Azcan or Oltec
Yeah.
because those languages exist in the region, but everyone down here will speak Nether, as they call it, which is the proto-human language. Before the humans
Yeah.
had elements.
Right. Many moons ago. And not something I've got a language for.
And that is the dominant language of the Hollow World.
I don't think that's a language any of us has access to unless we
No.
learn it down here.
No, we don't.
Well,
I mentioned this to the ancient.
Yeah, well, we didn't know that.
Well, you probably did, but it just went. I might have to sit and listen to him for so many weeks.
And it's Dimitri.
I think my characters have heard of you and possibly stayed clear of you.
Yeah.
Of Dimitri.
Yeah, but I talked to him on a semi-regular, and I didn't know about that.
It would have things in the back of your mind, and then you
Yeah.
only remember some of these things as you're
Well,
dealing with stuff because
well,
it
it's not-
was things said in
No, no.
passing.
If he'd said something, it would have interested me because I'm interested in languages. Well, I've got so many,
You would have just dropped
But-
a whole lot of languages at
Yeah.
the same time. And,
quite probably, and it was
and-
in there with them. I may have actually probably what happened is I heard it as Nithian, which I know, so that's not an issue. So
So yeah, I'm planning to for the moment, and she'll be working on trying to decipher so she can understand whatever language
Yeah.
is being spoken.
yeah,
people can spend time learning the languages from each group because if you're in their lands, it's very easy to learn their language.
yeah,
I don't think we're going to be here long enough for me to learn Nether.
yeah.
Well,
That's what Dimitri thought.
Okay, we don't want to be here that long. We've got a job to do.
most of
We've
the
got
other
several
groups
jobs to do.
didn't know how long they were down here for.
Yeah,
I mean, she would love to stay down here,
yeah.
but
It was
So,
over
we
a
have a
year.
job to do.
Okay, so getting back to the point that you've just entered their area, you have all these memories flooding in because so many things have happened to you.
Yes.
And they seem to have stopped whatever they're doing and looking in your direction,
Yep.
waiting for something to happen.
Yes.
Dracula was just aiming to be fading in the background at the present time,
Yep.
listening.
As you do.
I'm listening and sketching.
Yep. I will activate my the Helm of Comprehend Languages aspect of my circlet. Actually, that may not work. I can't remember the bloody spell type.
You know, most things that will, where magic solves something that knowledge would fix, magic generally doesn't work.
Right.
Or where magic cheats,
Yep.
magic generally doesn't work.
Right.
So
it's
magic would have worked on a thing, but then it doesn't work on a thing,
but it doesn't work here.
on that thing.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to try shifting my form down here.
And the thing that makes it even more confusing is magic is less reliable against the natives when you're not native.
Yes.
Everything is less reliable against natives when you're not native.
Yeah.
But to the point of the spell may work down here, but won't work on them.
Right.
And where you might not be able to cast the spell, they can cast the spell as long as they're casting it in their native lands.
So the one magic missile invariably backfires and sends the magic missiles out the wrong way. Or
Yeah.
something similar.
Presumably, it's why evocation is.
So attack
easy to deal
spells and necromancy spells have very little knowledge down here, including magical healing of any sort.
Right. So how's divination spells?
Divil what?
We're disconnected from our gods.
Comprehend languages is a divination. That's not God connected.
As I said, using magic where knowledge can be used.
I know. Yeah.
Well, that sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do as
So,
traditional
I'll
as I
have to
can
fake
get Makai reading, thinking it's
Yeah.
gonna look weird or new to them,
Yeah.
but I'm hoping I can at least
Yeah.
bridge some
Well,
gap there.
Yeah, I can. Well, this is the thing. I'm still going to start it because if it's a language I know, then I can keep going, and I know a lot of languages. I can always make myself understood.
This is me just being a natural Makai speaker.
Yeah, well, it depends if they actually speak modern Makai or not. Here's the thing. once I've started talking to them, we can then hear them and we can work out who's the best at that language and or wants to deal with them and do it from there. But I will start.
Because I did take on a couple different things
Yeah.
where like I can see if I can
I think it
add a
would
draconic flair to it.
I think it would make sense for Lonnie to do like a greeting of some kind.
And then we adjust from there.
Okay, so that would be, I believe we have culture in this game, so it'll be a culture
Yeah.
check.
Yeah.
Because that will be seeing, do you actually remember the traditional, not the modified version of the old greetings?
Like, how
Yeah.
much do I know about my own culture?
Well, what helps you know more about your own culture than you do about cooking?
Well, no, she knows lots about cooking. It's just
I do know
just
how
the-
to do.
I'm
Probably
sure
the
she can
process is
weaponize
an issue.
greeting people as well.
yeah, that's what stabbing is.
That's just making me think of the dance fights in Jumanji.
Yeah.
Uh, 24. 24.
24. Okay, yes, you think you can remember some of the obscure, rarely practiced, traditional stuff where you used to have to wear the reeds that you had to actually make into a skirt and
Yeah.
clothing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And had this really weird staff with a design on it.
Yep. Yep.
Wasn't used in any of your other cultural things. But many of them pinch from it.
Okay.
And it's also probably one of the few cultural ones that display of weapons has no meaning whether you're holding it or not.
Hmm.
Yeah. Fair.
Simply because it was usually a prelude to attack.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm not in the threatening.
Oh, you don't get it right, you're inviting attack. And right is completely up to the opposition.
Communication being a two-way street.
And their response is either a prelude to attack, depending on whether you accept the way that they respond.
I can see where this is going, yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to them!
Because
Say
culturally it
something.
was all about attack.
Oh, yeah.
They're calling
I've got
you
my
in early.
setting on.
Sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah. So no, I'm
Spam call.
gonna do my best to at least try to see where they're at, see how they respond, and got interpreter extraordinaire
Okay, so do
helping.
you step forward and lead?
Yes.
I will assist.
Okay, it takes you about an hour to actually reach a good shouting distance.
Yep.
Right.
And by the time you do that, you realize that the greeting party on the other side numbers about 10, 20,000.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not a greeting
Gee.
party. That's a civilization.
That's a horde.
Because
Big horde.
as you were
20,000.
approaching, more of them started to rock
Yeah.
up.
From where did they rock up?
They just seem to come out of the swamp. And as the swamp has a low-level mist,
Right.
a lot of them just seem to stand up and
Right, so-
be seen. And as you're approaching, you realize your heads are barely above the mist. So the mist is at least 5 feet
Right.
in some places and 3 feet in others,
Depending on what how high your head was.
depending on whether or not it comes out of the swamp.
Yeah.
So if it's about
Right.
5 feet, it'd be shoulder height-ish. For
And most humans will be beneath it.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure Lonnie's the shortest.
So it comes up to my rib cage.
I'm about 7 feet, so I'm short for an elf.
Yeah,
And
we're both short asses.
And that's when you realize that for most of them, it comes to around their waist height.
Yeah, so they're 8 feet tall.
They some of them hitting the 10 feet mark.
Yeah.
They're big buggers.
Yes.
Lonnie's gonna have to find a box to stand on.
Yeah.
Is this where Lonnie stands on Rakash's shoulders?
So,
just
Yeah.
so you need speaking stilts.
You also realise that most of them during their day don't stand straight.
Given you're a
Yeah.
swamp, you're a shrubbery.
Crouch.
You get a small whisper in your ear going, remember, no conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they outnumber us sort of lots to not very many.
I ideally don't.
It could make it easy if you've got Gimmo stay in the background, or in this case, just eye level over the level of the mist. If you can keep with the mist at all, you don't need to do that.
Even, I think 5 of these guys would be beyond us,
Quite probably.
Very.
particularly here.
Well, think of their reach at that height.
I feel like we would struggle against 2, to be honest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Their body structure does remind you a lot of the long limbs of trolls.
Yeah. Yes. Which means lots of reach for their height.
But they don't come across as the super muscly trolls. So it's more like they are imagine the elf thinness with the length of a troll.
Sound like a lush.
So lithe.
Yes.
Okay, so it will be a persuasion or
Snaky
charm roll
rolls it.
based on. I'm sure you don't want to go down the intimidation path, but you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, let's not. Well, we've already said we're not going
Well, you do know that depending on how you come across, all 3 are valid.
Can I give an assist based on, like, my tribe knows them, my Cirque knows the Mackay, and
They know the Mackay, but this is outside the knowledge pool of the
and I'm
circus.
good at performance and persuasion.
You could,
Yeah, but you
but
probably
you've,
have to be
you've
the
not
one at the
heard
front
this.
to do that.
You've not heard the way this is used
Alright,
yet.
so there's no way I can give an assist.
You could give an assist after they start the conversation, and you get some idea of what it is they're doing.
Yeah, same for me.
But you've only got one person who's actually experienced it before. And I'm sure she didn't want to start trying to do the performance before she's actually there.
No. If I can assist at any point, I will.
The answer is 23.
23?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you start the traditional greeting, which sounds a little dull and flat in this place. Because, hey, it was designed for the halls of the Mackay.
Yep.
So they're big traditional huts where it would echo around just even the quietest voice.
Yeah. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so they seem to take some sort of insult in what you said somewhere along the way there.
Oh dear.
Ooh, okay.
As they, you're not exactly sure if you got the words right,
It must be the accent.
or the words been changed in the time since they knew it.
Yeah. Darn language.
But as one of them starts to respond, you hear another one start to respond, and another one start to respond, as you realize their response is actually a song.
Okay.
It's nice.
Oh, so they like musical theater.
Yeah.
Okay, hold up.
Footloose.
Let me,
Everybody.
let me
As long as you don't
adjust
just start doing
to
cats.
a little bit more halfling style. Let's get No, that's funny. Okay.
And it does remind you of the halfling traditions that grew up on the island.
So no, that makes sense. So maybe go a little bit more. A little bit
As
more.
they seem to have a community voice, not a single speaker.
Because I would think it'd be a little bit more Maui Haka.
And each one is giving a different tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, they're deliberately an orchestra.
It also makes sense that
Speaking
they're all
of-
here as well.
And you start to realize that there are many thousands of voices speaking back in return, each adding a part to whatever it is they're saying. In fact, using a single word.
Okay.
So it's all tone and melody.
Completely tonal. and some of the tones actually go outside your register.
Okay.
And the elves are struggling with it because it goes out slightly out of their register too. So the Dragonborn is getting the entire thing.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it, really.
Oh, it's
No,
pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty
It makes you feel uplifted and welcomed.
nice.
How does it make the rest of us feel?
From a human perspective, frightened because there's this big bunch of creatures making your entire body vibrate with their tones themselves, and
It's fine.
they're looking at you with large pointy teeth. Some of them looking like they're hungry, dripping saliva and
I'm not
tongues.
showing any fear. I'll just
this is where
stand there
that,
resolute and non-responsive.
that soldier grit coming through.
I feel like Shizio's gone through
Been
sketching
shitty at
to
places
try
before.
to make musical notations.
That's realizing you have an earthly sized orchestra providing the notes.
She's
Yes.
madly scribbling to try and get the.
Yes.
Okay, so their response. I would say it would move Rakesh to tears, and it's not something you've actually heard before, but it resonates.
Cool.
Has a racial memory for you.
Right.
You're not sure what it means, but it
Okay.
is something that you recognize.
Right. Because we've only been around for 13 years, so...
The Dragonborn have been around for 13 years, but what created you has been around for a lot
And what
longer.
from?
Right.
Because if you go reptile folk and then go half dragon, you get basically dragonborn.
Okay.
So that actually firms up an potential aspect of origin through dragonborn.
And kobolds fit into the same bucket.
Yeah.
Mm.
Just confirming, Martin.
Yep.
There's no element or history in the language, state language, or humanity involved in the conversation, is there?
They are not using any words in their conversation.
Hmm.
Oh, well, I mean, like, as the context of the language that they're singing. Because Dracnima's obviously got the ability to understand snake language, snake people from each of the heart of the humanity. So I'm just confirming that he's not picking up anything on that little line.
Okay, so from your actual perspective, they aren't using snake language. They are far closer to Draconic, and you get you would also get part of the feeling relating to the half dragon aspect that they do seem to share the root language.
Yeah.
And most likely a more purer form of Draconic than they currently use.
Mm-hmm. Happy with that.
Do I hear echoes of any melody that I would know? Any sort of like, you know how there's musically, and she's trained in this. Is there anything that I recognize that's like an echo of an echo of an echo, or?
The closest thing you have is the probably say in the Five Shires they have a song they sing when they're preparing people for the pot.
Yeah, cool.
But that one is probably considered one of the horror songs of the setting because the people are generally being prepared alive
Yeah.
as punishment for some wrong against the community.
Yes, not being my dinner for number one.
It's normally for
Oh yeah, transgressing something.
at the lowest form it's murder.
Okay.
Never for anything less.
Right.
But they also consider things like rape the same level as murder.
Yes.
So you abuse the halflings, you expect to go in the pot.
Yeah.
So, Draconic would be an appropriate...
As a performance, yes.
Well, I'm not that good at performance?
Because you have a feeling it's all tonal. If you say it flat,
It's going to be rude.
Okay.
it's
I'll-
like
I'll-
it's
I'll
like
back off.
it's like an insult.
I don't
Which
think
you're
I-
now getting an inkling of how Lani's performance.
Is it's because it was.
I don't
flat,
think
not
I've got.
tonal.
So it's performance.
How's your performance?
+2.
Rather good.
You
Because it
can
sounds
try
like
to
it's you or
assist.
me.
Please try to.
I actually have specific training in singing.
I have.
Yeah.
I think either a D6 or a D8, depending
Yeah.
on specializations.
Yeah, I don't have expertise. I just have a pretty chunky base number to work with.
My
I can read
charisma is going to be
cadence,
lower
but
than
that's
yours.
about it.
Oh yeah,
I have expertise,
it's
and
basically impossible to have a charisma higher than mine.
I have a plus 14,
What is
and
possible?
I have a plus 14 and a expertise, but your base charisma is going to be higher than mine.
Plus 14.
Double proficiency.
Ah, yeah. I've only got the one layer of skill in it.
Actually,
So
no,
strictly-
that's not right, because my charisma is lower than that.
Yeah. Well, even if it's a couple of points lower, it's still better than my performance.
Well, the other thing is you're better trained, whether you've got the higher charisma or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can simply say I'm better trained.
Yeah, and go with that. I have training, and I have training in singing, but you have extra performance training that I don't. So probably better off you doing it and me backing you up, because that I can do.
Alright. I will try to respond in, with a peaceful
And I'll give a harmony.
acknowledgement sort of thing.
How many other people are going to assist?
No, I was looking at this.
If you have performance, if you could hit, I think it's hitting 10 for an assist, yeah. If you can hit 10 without too much of a problem on performance,
Well,
we can back us up.
so
With a +2, you have a high chance of doing it.
my performance is +2, and in brackets, I've got +1d4 on expertise for dragon creatures.
Then you can add
That's
the
a good
1d4
point.
to your performance.
Nice. Alright, so yeah.
Because that is particularly what this is about.
Yep. So yeah.
This is where I'm feeling if everybody joins in, it's way
Yeah.
better.
Well, hey, the closer we are to being an actual choir, the better at this point.
That's what it sounds like.
15.
Yeah, nice.
So that is a
Okay,
success
assist.
in assisting.
Yep.
Is Dractima joining in, considering his people do have similar traditions?
Indeed, and excavation, like I say, a cleric, he's
Yep.
part of his training is in the performance and singing of holy songs and sermons and things.
Plus being half dragon, your actual voice tones are going to be useful.
Do you change into half dragon or dragon form to do so?
An interesting thought.
So when we saw that they were lizard folk like, he'd take half dragon form.
Okay. You find changing to be quite painful.
Mm-hmm.
That was the other thing I was going to check on, was the idea. He would launch in the text if they could change.
Yeah.
So yes, you do manage to bring out the draconic traits. And
Cool.
instead of the body morphing, it's like you're pushing out parts of the human body away.
This is part of the reason that Shizio will stay Shizio while in the Hollow World. Because we don't know how she changes. And we want to keep it a mystery.
We don't want to.
So that's something like, I guess, does he end up with wings?
He does end up with wings, so there is a bit of blood involved.
Right.
Okay.
So
Normally there's no blood.
So I get plus one from
otherwise,
push.
he's got a 6, 12, 21.
So a plus
On
one from
performance.
Dracula.
Mhm.
So,
Okay, so you end up with a +5 from the dragon.
the backing party.
What did Lonnie add?
Oh.
Yeah.
20. Modified 20.
So you add a +1, and how did Father Pat go with helping?
+1 or +2?
Father Pat doesn't have anything much to do.
Normally, I'd say we'll make it a +2.
Yeah, good. It's from memory. I can't remember what level up does, but D&D's always done a +2 for assists.
I think they have multiple levels of it,
But
so you
possibly.
can actually get higher bonuses.
Yeah. I'll look
How
at
did
what you're
Father
doing
Pat
the other
go?
people.
Well, that's what I'm just trying to.
And how did Luell go with assisting?
I got 15 on the dice.
So, yep.
yeah. Easy things.
We'll go for +2 from
Yeah.
everyone.
So you're getting a +12.
and a +5 instead of a +2 from Drachnamar.
Right, because he got
Okay.
ridiculous value.
Oh no, he's also
Oh, he's just
adding-
great at it.
He's actually got the draconic
Yeah.
throat singing.
He's speaking in the right tone, the right voice range.
+15.
Yeah, as I mentioned.
If Rakesh had gotten into the 20s, he would have added a +5 as well.
Yeah.
44.
44. Okay. They do seem to stop, and you just notice them staring for quite some time. You're not sure if that is good or bad.
Well, having
Gain your attention, at least.
20,000 people coming to kill you.
Yeah.
Shizio has ice nerves. She's fine. She just keeps singing.
Yeah.
But it is very disturbing watching over 10,000 people stare at you without blinking.
I think it's the without blinking that she struggles with. She's
Well-
used to performing.
Yes.
Lizard.
Well, lizards.
Lizard. 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 Yeah, I'll send that later.
Okay. Then after some time you see a stick moving towards you through the fog.
Stick.
Stick.
I don't speak stick.
Or is it just a... Oh, it's a really short one with a staff.
Okay. I'm assuming the fog is actually thick enough to put me on the conclusion.
That is
Why do
correct.
I have? Why does the word Yoda spring to mind?
Because it should. Do not mess with the short one.
Exactly.
It is May the 4th.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Then you hear the sound of something scraping against stone.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like something made out of wood.
Yeah, bottom of the staff. I'm presuming.
Oh no, it sounds like a box.
Oh.
For
He needs something to stand on. Yeah. Oh dear. Fair enough.
And then you start seeing a grey head start poking out of the fog, realizing it is a kobold with wings.
Cool.
Oh, one of them.
Yeah.
And the grey doesn't match anything you recognize. Kobolds
Yeah.
normally match
Hey,
the dragon types.
Yeah.
She stops, like, doesn't just stop singing,
Yeah.
like, finishes the song that she's singing, and no, I don't think she'd bow. I think she just focuses her attention on the kobold. Ma'ika would bow. Shizio wouldn't.
This is my character sheet. Doesn't look
Okay, so I just want to confirm how
Keeping the
something
5
is.
different personalities in my head is sometimes hard.
Oh,
I'm
it
not
is.
surprised. It's more complex than GMing because all of you are there more often.
Making sure I get the right description for you.
Yeah.
So are the 20,000 all in awe of the kobold with wings?
You seem to be waiting for it.
She's sort of taking her cues from the lizards. The lizard men, she's sort of trying to mimic, mirroring. She's trying to mimic their stance,
Yeah.
attitude.
Okay, so this one.
We're trying to fit in with that actually.
When he finally stands up fully, you see his staff is about 10 feet tall,
Wow.
and he's about 3.
Still got to show his authority
And-
around people who can be up to 10 feet tall. So entirely valid.
And on his chest is the symbol of the 3-headed dragon.
Ah.
3-headed.
Which Luel does recognize as the current pantheon leader of the dragons.
That's the great one, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes.
So I would have information about that.
Friend of the elves.
Yeah.
Like, has Calcrix let on that he's her brother?
Has mentioned it multiple
Yeah.
times.
Sweet. So yeah, just clicking in place and shifting and
Yeah. I just checked, by the way, the help action in level up, it's not rolled for. Someone declares the help action, and the person who's actually making the roll does it with advantage.
Okay.
That's the end of it.
don't say that. I liked the minus 15. Thank you.
Getting an extra dozen is really nice, but that sort of thing is, I think, why they did that. Plus, there's no rolls.
I appreciate the 15.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I sort of like the rolling.
Yes. If
Okay.
if the GM wants to keep doing it in the 5th edition way, then we can.
I do like it when
Yeah.
people provide a bonus instead of just, oh yes, you get to roll twice.
Yeah. Well, especially in this case, it's with advantage, so it's well, I don't need to roll twice. It's functionally +4. But the thing is, it takes away from player action because it doesn't matter how many people help. If you do it this way.
That's
So-
like the other one.
Yeah.
Once he's got himself standing up nice and tall and probably about
Being
a foot
20.
above the, there's a foot of him hidden in
Yep.
the fog, he bangs his staff 5 times.
Yep.
Bow.
He says in quite a strong voice,
Yep.
he is the speaker for the community.
What's he speaking?
He is speaking in Draconic.
Okay, I got it.
I can understand that.
Yes. Well, Draconic's. Yeah, Draconic's one of the easier ones because it's something a lot of us have access to or have done, who have learnt. Especially those of us who've got it at. I think you have it at native level,
Yeah.
although I don't need because you can add more levels of learning to that.
Oh.
It's one of the ones
But-
I want to rank up further.
Yeah. Well,
If at all
that I
possible,
can
I want to
teach
be
you.
bowing it out to you.
yeah. Well, that I can teach you because I've got the 3 stages of learning in Draconic. I've got it at full native language level.
Yeah. If at all possible, if he's not like staring explicitly at me, I want to sort of shift
Yeah.
the focus to Lowell.
Yeah.
Well, he seems to be mostly staring at Rakesh.
Because he'd want to be looking at the one with the scales on.
No, you have a feeling he's never seen something like Rakesh before.
I would not be at all surprised because he'd have had to have come up to the surface in the last decade.
Drazzle never came down here.
Yeah. So you are new to him.
Right.
And,
You're also grey, aren't you?
and the assistant who's helping Drazzle
Silver.
with the group
Silver.
didn't come down here either.
Yeah.
You don't think he's expecting Rakesh to be the speaker, but it does interest him.
It's probably just like, what are you?
Yeah. Or possibly, what the hell are you? Yeah.
Well, I can
But,
talk, but
yeah.
He does resemble how some of the younger dragons can choose to look.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. This is wait.
Well,
But his proportions are different.
This is
I was going to say, like, it's interesting the kobold with the great one as opposed to the shiny one.
this is where me and persuasion.
There's also a possibility
Coming to
that they never encountered the Shining One before they came here.
Yeah.
That was the other thought in my head.
There's a lot of things they can't or won't have come in contact with.
And this is, aside
So-
from performing, this is your expertise.
Yes. Oh yeah. So he's greeted us. I will greet him in the same manner again, and in. Well, sorry. Is he doing it in a singing manner, the way the others were speaking?
He does not. His is very
just-
flat.
Flat, just straight Draconic. Okay. So I will speak in Draconic.
I do get a feeling either Rakesh or the elves should be speaking rather than the humans,
Yeah.
considering the history with the lizardmen.
Yeah.
So, languages you can speak, read, write, and
Yeah.
sign, common and draconic.
No, I mean the humans
Yeah.
were responsible for the
Yeah.
dying out of the lizardmen.
I'm not saying
Yeah,
nothing.
but that's your native language. Functionally, actually, Draconic is a native language for me because I've got it sort of because I get it from my secret craft, not just from having learned Draconic. But
Father
I've
Pat
also,
doesn't usually speak in these
but
situations.
I've also learnt on top of that to get sort of full native speaking and educated speaker.
So with,
So I do well.
I was gonna say,
Hmm.
what's the approach on how we're introducing and saying our purpose?
Well, I'm hoping we discuss this on the way in.
In
But,
comparison, that is how they portray kobolds.
okay.
Far more sinister than D&D looks at them.
Yeah.
That looks kind of cool though.
Yeah.
That's probably how Hildren sees the kobolds.
Mm.
The Shining One is her boogeyman,
Yeah.
Mm.
Yes.
and we have to go find him.
Yeah.
Cool. Cute.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if we did. I just
I
knew
think
that it
they're
was definitely
small,
present.
but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Usually like-
kobolds are small,
Usually.
and unlike normal lizard folk, these ones are large.
Mm. Yeah. Big boogers.
So diplomat being diplomat.
Yes. Yes.
And how do they respond to him? What do you say?
I will introduce myself. Relatively basic. We'll just go with names at the moment. Introduce the others the same, and say we're visitors here in the Hollow World, and we would like to be friends, as we have heard that you are not the sort to immediately attack visitors, and we're pleased by the thought.
Okay, so now that you've given him a name, he gives you a name. He says he is referred to as Ghost Walker.
Mm-hmm.
That's a kick-ass name.
Those two walks. Is he dressed in purple?
Great.
It's Monday night. I can talk about this.
If he looks excellent, then don't cover that.
The character I'm building is one of the subclasses I'm considering is a Ghost Walker monk,
Okay.
Okay.
just for the fun of it.
Mm.
And he asks, explain why you have come.
We are here for knowledge and wisdom.
He points his big staff at the two humans in the party and asks, are they sacrifices?
Glad I can't speak Draconic.
I can.
No, they're not.
Then why bring them, he says.
Because they fight well.
You're doing your best to keep a straight face, aren't you?
I am just like
I
I am definitely just trying to keep a straight face, and like I can tell Father Pat is just not getting any of this, and I'm just like,
Which I think
Yeah.
you're very grateful.
yeah. To be fair, Lonnie's not opposed to being
Assertive?
no, just like
Being sacrificed?
being talked down in front of her because like
Yeah.
she knows that, you know, whatever's happening,
Yeah.
it's not that serious.
Yeah.
We got this, it's fine. If things get serious, she can get
Yeah.
serious, so it's
But yes.
fine.
Yeah, they fight well, and they are part of our group.
Okay.
We're not carrying them as a resource.
He seems to pause for a moment and goes, well, if the plague bearers prove themselves, he will let them live.
Plague bearers.
Plague bearers.
Local history, fun stuff.
Yeah.
You realize this is the first time Father Pat's got a name?
This is
PB after his name.
this is where Lonnie very consciously chooses not to go.
Giving no indication she's understood a word of this.
Yeah. No.
What was it? Allow them to. My head goes allow them to exist, but I know that's not exist.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Flat Cat.
my head's been doing weird things with words, so I just had to check.
Sorry, I'm looking up.
Yeah.
The adept ghostly soul. Is that?
I
Ghost,
think so. I'd have to triple check, but it's something like that.
yeah, because the Ghost Walker halfling is actually a type of halfling.
Hildren.
Yeah.
It's
Is it
Hildren's
also a
replacement.
quick
Yeah.
stepper?
Mm.
But
Okay, so
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. Thank you for your forbearance. It would be unpleasant to lose members of our party.
he wishes to your plague bearers to test against his warrior. He does not care if they both test at the same time.
Against one warrior.
Mm-hmm.
I will speak in probably Thayashan, whatever the most common language is. I think that's the one. Alphasian or Thayashan, whichever one. And I'll say, he wants to test our pair of humans against one of their warriors. Are you guys willing to do this?
Yep.
You also understand they don't have the word human in their language.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Plague
But
bearers.
that's okay.
Plague
If I
bearer
would
is a
have
racial
been more
description.
diplomatic for Claude to tell them he wants to test our warriors against their warrior.
Well, I'm
Rather than our humans.
I'm talking to the humans right at the moment,
Yeah, but
In
the
a
idea
human
is
tongue,
you specify
which
it
means-
as human.
which means the word involved doesn't matter until I speak back to the kobold again.
Oh, it means just implicating
Yeah.
Father Pat and Lonnie
Yes.
more than
Yeah,
the
no,
kobold.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying whether or not you'd be better off implying like reducing the influence of the racism implicit in their belief towards.
I haven't said the word plague bearer in their case.
To be fair, y'all know Lonnie speaks
I
Draconic.
know
so,
that.
like,
I know
does
that.
not
That's
matter.
that's the other reason why
Yeah.
I'm not going to discuss it at the moment because it's a waste.
Well,
It's
yeah,
a waste of the time that we have.
Exactly. So no, it's just
To explain
you're-
what's going
yeah,
on
so
with what
essentially
they're saying.
you're
Father Pat will agree to
educating
whatever.
humans in
But-
human language.
Yes. So
Oh,
you two have both nodded.
really?
Yeah.
Turn back to the kobold and say, our humans, these two, are entirely willing to and pleased with the idea of testing against one of your warriors. And we would be pleased to watch as well.
What are the rules?
I don't know yet.
Like,
So-
is it
Well,
first to half hit points? or?
That's well, we don't know yet. We've got to find that out.
Okay.
We're also
Yes.
facing
So,
20,000. Do we really want to quibble?
For their purposes,
Well,
what are the
I
rules
don't-
of this fight?
I don't want them
He
to
looks
die.
at you and just blinks.
If we die, we die.
Okay.
It's
In
staring
Thayashan again.
There's a big sacrifice.
There's no rules. Fortunately, revivification, I think, does actually work down here.
You actually have learnt it does not. But from a
Yeah.
cultural perspective, not killing is probably a good thing.
Yes.
I also have healing potions, though I don't know if they'll work.
Though you're not sure they will be so inclined to do the same.
For the plague bearers.
I think I'm one of the few members in the party who carries healing potions on me.
I do have a bunch that I bought a long time ago and have never used, which means they're relatively minor, but they still exist.
Okay. Next thing you know, the elves and the dragonkin have this weight in the back of their head just released that they didn't realize was there.
Okay.
And the fog starts to dissipate around you.
Yeah.
But
Necromancy works.
the plague bearers have still got the fog around them?
The plague bearers also is dissipating around them too.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay.
At which point you see probably about more kobolds than you can count around you.
Cute. Yeah. By the way, you said necromancy was fine?
I said necromancy is unknown.
Unknown. So that definitely won't work.
Which is where healing magic doesn't always work.
Yeah.
You think healing magic falls into the natives may potentially learn to cast it,
Yeah.
We know restoration
but it
works,
probably
sort
would,
of.
but it would probably only work in their area.
Yeah.
And you also realize that you cast restoration on an elf in an elven area.
Good point. Yes.
From an elf to an elf.
Let's keep with
Yeah.
that. See if we can get rid of them.
So I think
Yes.
in accepting this combat, if you'd be so good to
Yeah.
communicate with them,
So no resurrection.
I believe we should fight with the same weapons as their warrior fights with.
Yes.
Do you wish to negotiate that for us?
I definitely wouldn't fight with your good weapons.
I'm not fighting. I know that. That's why I'm not fighting with my weapons. I'll fight with the warriors' weapons.
Yep. I will put that to them. See if they
We'll
entertain
fight
the
with
idea.
that.
As long as it's not claws and teeth, that would be a little bit
Yes.
tricky. a little bit tricky. But everyone's saying,
I do have something that would
we'll see how we
work,
go.
but you're not
We end up
going
with
to
that
get
because it's going to be a bit
started.
longer than
No,
that.
let's not. I'm very fond of my species.
Yes. One thing more for them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You could go for fighting
I have
bare-handed, but
reincarnate,
less likely
which
to
will
kill
work.
anyone actively.
So
You have what?
I have reincarnate.
Yeah.
It's just you're not going to be getting up the same species you started out.
I don't want that.
I think of a gnome mechanician anyway.
You'll have
And
two
you
feet.
and you have two
He'd
legs.
have to come back as a dwarf. The old bastard has to come
Come
back
back
as a dwarf.
He's basically a human dwarf as it is. So yeah.
in 40 years of playing role-playing games, how often have I not played a dwarf? You
Yeah.
count the number of ways. Very few.
Which explains why your human acts like a dwarf. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so once the fog has dissipated, the kobolds spread out, forming a ring,
Mm-hmm.
leaving one kobold in the middle.
Yep.
He has a short sword and a shield,
Mm-hmm.
while also wearing armor that reminds you of Norse plate.
And he's large.
Nope, he is small.
No, the other guy.
Right.
The other guys are large.
Okay.
Yeah. They have no medium size. They're all
Give
Yeah.
but nothing there.
me suggest that you manage to fight unarmed and unarmoured. Because your weapons and armour are going to have little effect anyway, and they make you look more powerful.
Yes.
He also has a spear across his back.
Yeah. Do take into account that kobolds do have teeth and claws.
And you also count 2 throwing axes on his belt.
Mm-hmm.
2 daggers and 1 in each boot.
Why is he sounding like me? Okay.
But all of it sized for a small creature.
Okay. Well, I only got one thing that I can't take off, so.
And you
There's that.
probably, the color of his armor is also red.
Okay.
You sure these guys don't know the Shining One?
Okay. Well, it sounds like
You may know them.
I'm fighting with my gloves because that's the best I got.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And you can't take them off.
I can't
So-
take them off. little bit cursed. So
And what do we actually understand about our weapons down here that they won't?
is that
They will not be.
They're not
They will
magical.
be. They won't be. They're not magical, and they will be like sticks compared to whatever the other army, whatever
Yeah.
yeah.
the native is wielding.
So
Yeah,
you're,
the natives will always outpower your weapon, no matter what you've got,
Yeah.
and no matter what they've got.
So
So
you
would
might
they
as well
lend
fight-
me? Would he be ready to lend me a set of the same weapons as he's using to make the combat fair?
It probably would.
Yeah.
It would probably be better than your own arms, but it would probably wouldn't be as effective in your hands
Yeah.
as it is in their hands.
Yeah,
But if I was
So-
to use one of their spears,
yeah. So if we ask for
a spear and a shield, the same way.
a spear and a shield,
Yeah.
and say, right, no armor, spear and shield, to make it equal on both sides.
That's what I'm trying to get to. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So
Like, they've got both
I
sides.
will put that as a possibility because we're outsiders. Our own weapons won't be as good, which means it will be not a useful test of capability, not a fair fight, unless we both sides
That's
use
exactly
the same
what I
weapons.
was saying.
I know this is what I'm putting to the kobold,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. and I'll be very diplomatic about it.
He thinks for a moment and says, "Stay," and then he starts walking out to the one in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to have some sort of conversation with him.
Yep. Hmm.
Seems to be completely one-sided.
Is it he's telling the one in the
He's
field to do something?
informing them, yeah. Or he's asking, and the other one's just being stony-faced about it. Which, yeah, can see that for some people.
It takes a while, but eventually the other one just nods once, and then he starts walking back.
Okay.
And once he finally gets back up to you, he says, "Now you can speak. What is it you wish for fair?"
Both sides fight with no armor, just clothing, spear and shield,
not to the death.
and not to the death.
Okay. He will counter. You can fight with all your gear. Your gear will be as effective as it is normally, while in circle.
Okay.
I'll
And
put that to them
if
in
you
fashion.
survive 5 rounds, he will consider you worthy enough not to die.
I'll put that.
All of us?
I'll repeat that in fashion.
Just the
humans.
plague bearers.
Oh, just the two.
Just the plague
Just
bearers.
those two.
We're okay.
Yeah. I'll repeat it for you in fashion.
If they consider that to be fair combat,
Well,
fair and honourable combat, then
well, that's the thing. They're making it fair using your own gear, which is really nice.
Yeah.
They could have gone with no weapons at all, whatever.
Also,
So-
also says they know and have ability to manipulate the
Yeah,
laws of the Hollow World.
yeah. A combat circle. It removes the exclusion. Yep. So if you two are happy with that,
Yep.
because he did offer for both together. If you want to go with that one.
Actually, it was
So-
only both together.
Oh, only both
Yeah.
it's
together.
only both together.
He's,
Yeah.
He obviously thinks these kobolds are absolutely amazing, which is
Yeah.
probably entirely valid.
Yes.
Which possibly also means that as long as one of you survives 5 rounds,
Yeah, that's the thing. Between them, as long as someone's still standing at the end, we're fine. And yeah, 5 exchanges is your survival time. I'll announce the pair of them by name, Indraconic, and then wave them forward. And don't leave the circle either.
No.
So,
you announce them pair by name in kind of Plague Bearer 1, Plague Bearer 2.
No, that's not a name. That's not a name, so it's not something I would use.
So-
Well, what if it becomes one of
my
my
supreme
titles?
restorative
Title is a different thing.
is
Yeah,
8d4 plus 8.
if
And
necessary. Yeah.
the healing it provides is kosher.
You're
Yeah,
not
no.
sure.
Oh, okay.
That's the problem. The hollow world, it may work in one spot but not in others.
Right.
Yeah.
And it may also work on who you're targeting
Yes.
differently.
So I don't think that restoration we did earlier would work.
Not the same way.
Not in the same way, possibly not. Even if it did work, it wouldn't be as effective here because we're not in Elven lands.
Mm.
And if Llewellyn tried to do it on someone else,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have been as effective.
Yes.
Is there like
You feeling confident?
Yep.
Is there a lookup or something that I can find for the gloves?
No, you're just going to have to find out what happens.
Love that. Yes. Yeah, no, that's right, 'cause, yeah, they're wilderness essentially.
Shizuyo is sort of doing what my brain does all the time. Part of her's watching and scanning to learn anything. Part of her's noting down any features she can find of everywhere around her for restoring. And part of her is going, this is going to be an epic tale, and is writing it as it happens.
Okay, give me a religion roll for your character.
A religion. I know who my god is, and this is interesting. Yeah, I get nothing on religion. My character, intelligence or wisdom for religion?
I will go with intelligence because this is also a memory of things.
Excellent.
Knowledge.
25.
Okay. The home of the kobold in the circle matches the Shining One's holy symbol.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. There is a tap on Lani's shoulder and a whisper of information. Would that give me any idea? I mean,
He may
sort of
actually be
figured,
a servant of the holy of that god.
I sort of figured because of the Norse and like Rhiannon figured. I don't
Yeah.
know if she's.
The best thing that Lonnie knows about this is that that's a follower of Calcrix's brother, and that's all she's got.
Is there any ideas or tactics or any way of showing respect that they should do?
Not many people survive interacting with his followers.
No.
So yeah, she's paying attention for the story and taps Lani and Father Pat on the
Yeah.
shoulder and says, he seems to be a follower of the Shining One.
Yep.
Good luck. There are horror stories out of the Northern Reaches.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Yes. So assume this is going to be a nasty fight. And don't take it easy.
Yeah.
Except,
Yeah.
translate that into more Ice Queen bitch rather than...
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, my Seika came through for a minute there.
Yeah.
It has a tendency to do that, doesn't it?
It's hard, okay?
Do your characters do anything to prepare for
You
a
did
fight?
that to yourself.
I know. I wasn't expecting to play Shizio much, so
I'm trying to think.
I'm enjoying it. But
Yes.
It takes a little bit to adjust the mind.
yes.
Other than just having weapons at the ready, I can't think of anything more for Lonnie.
Can you have a shield with the gloves? Just thinking about the way Father Pat can work.
Just with the new fancy sword that now
I think yes.
is like
'Cause
it's
it does-
dagger
it's
slash
weapons.
sword kind of deal.
But
Because like shield wall
I
and
guess
bodyguard and stuff
in
require
terms of
that.
any preparation, Lonnie would just
Well,
be
back to
kind of
back
trying
doesn't.
to
You know,
sense
it's a
that
back to
works.
back.
or get an
Yeah.
idea of it. Is it currently in like a dagger form or a sword form, or what is it looking
Well,
like?
while you've got it on your waist, it's in a dagger form.
And it seems like the word.
It normally turns into a great sword, but you realize it doesn't really care what weapon it is.
Yeah,
It's a weapon,
it's a weapon.
Hmm.
Yeah, I like that.
and it's designed to kill.
So back to back we can do.
Maybe
Especially
don't
with-
pull it out in this fight.
Which gives you armor class of increase armor class by 2.
Do I have to do a
Walk in the
little
ring for party.
Uh,
Are we aiming to help?
I don't think we're going to be able to.
No,
I know, I've already the idea of buff, potentially.
I have no magic. I've given them some information. I'm now recording for further storytelling purposes.
Martin, can I get a clarification, please, on back to back? It says it takes an action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does that mean
bonus.
You wouldn't be able to fight.
No, it says action. It doesn't say bonus action. It's an action.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so you
it's
wouldn't be
a
able
action.
to attack.
And in some cases, back-to-back is about giving you a very good defensive posture.
So it says choose an ally within 5 feet. To the start of the as long as the ally remains within and is able to take actions, both of you are unmounted. You gain increase your AC by 2. In addition, each of you gets an extra reaction
Yep.
that can
So-
be used before the start of your next turn to either make an opportunity attack
Yep.
or activate a combat maneuver. So the way I'm
It's-
interpreting that means I can.
You,
Lani's going to do all the fighting.
So you give up an action to make buff Lani and yourself, and then giving yourself the ability to pull out an extra reaction when sometimes your reactions can be powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Admittedly, it's mostly for fighting against groups.
But I think
It's
it would
more
still be
useful for
useful
that.
for this.
It's going to be useful for
but I
this,
can't.
but
But all my reactions are about doing additional damage.
yeah,
And if I can't attack, I can't use the reaction on them.
exactly.
How long does that last for? Is
Yeah.
it a stance?
No, it's not a stance. It's an action every time. So the stance is
I'll
actually.
have a good look at which one
Yeah.
that one
So
is.
heightened reflexes for me is
Yeah.
1 to 3 points, and
Yeah.
it gives
But-
me enough reactions equal to the exertion points spent.
Yeah, but
It-
see, I
you-
I'm
can't-
going to say
useful
the
when we
plus
get
2
to that.
AC is not
So
going to be
which
something
was
to
the
sniff
maneuver
at.
again?
No, it's not.
Back to
Sorry?
back.
Which was the back-to-back?
Back to back is
I
segment
wouldn't
not second
start
level.
with it.
Segment knot.
Yeah.
Segment knot, back-to-back. Bonus action is being labelled incorrectly.
So it is a bonus
It
action.
is a bonus action.
Okay, it's here. Okay, so it's
So
not
you can
bonus
attack
action.
and then do that.
Right, okay, that makes it a bit.
Is that in my
Nice.
sheet? Do I need to fix that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I thought I would just verify.
Yeah, so it's a bonus action, right, okay.
It helps. It may also have gotten it from the website, which may have problems, which is
Oh,
why I
yeah.
always refer to the book. Just
If
to-
it's a
just
bonus
to
action, that
confirm.
makes more sense because
Yeah.
it kind of then works then. Because I was thinking, actually, why would you ever take it if you're giving up all your combat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would only be good for boosting another person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the marshal is very good at boosting, much like a bard is also very good at boosting.
yeah,
Yeah.
Because see, the
But
shield
yeah,
wall we
it's-
can't use because you don't have a shield.
I'm
Okay,
wondering
to
if
also
this is gonna
answer
be a
your
ballad or lament.
questions between the characters, the speaker says he will allow you to support with magic before the fight starts.
Excellent.
But if you use magic during the fight,
Then
then
that's-
you will forfeit their victory.
Of course.
That before the fight includes them maintaining the same spell during the fight.
One would assume so.
He is happy with that as long as it is done before they step into the circle.
So you can maintain concentration.
Yes.
Because Drakdima can obviously do a shield of faith, give plus 2 AC to one of you.
Okay.
Choose which one it should be.
So from probably be more from Dracnimar's perspective at this stage, who do you have more faith in?
Who's more likely to survive 5 rounds?
Because you have a choice between Father Pat, who is a racial enemy of your people, and you have Lani, who is considered a racial friend of your people. So when you're doing something like Shield of Faith, you want to make sure you're not
Pointing at
aggravating your god, who may have some inkling of what you're doing.
Yeah.
While you can't speak to them, it doesn't stop them from seeing you.
I
And,
have,
yeah, obviously as a player I wasn't necessarily recognising that within the party there was variations, so Drakdima will certainly be going to buff Lani.
Well, whereas you'd probably say he'd have no problems with you healing and helping Father Pat, but that's just not using the faith aspect.
Yeah, particularly since he's actually, the Shield of Faith is effectively a bonus spell for him because of his
Why?
It's still fine.
Showing like that.
so.
well, literally the best I can do is give you the advice of try not to die, this guy's insane.
Yeah.
And as you're getting ready, you see he seems to be doing some sort of preparation, and you realize that what was once a small kobold is now a medium-sized one that sits at about the 7 to 8 feet in
Yeah.
height.
Do you remember your regular temporary hit points that I give you too?
Yeah.
That's going to be pretty chunky.
Plus 14.
Because I was looking at, yeah, Because I was looking at rituals I can do, and there's only one that's actually useful, and it's motivational speech, and they get that from me anyway, and this isn't good. So, I don't really have much of a buff I can use.
My other two characters are have buffs. This one is good luck.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I could
I
put
will
different
take...
wording on each of the heads.
I mean, it's probably more like I'll write your deaths beautifully.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, I think when you're ready, I think we can.
So after he gets his growth spurt, you notice that his armor starts to put out a inner light.
Okay.
His sword looks like it is just light.
Mm-hmm.
Solid
Very
light.
much.
I got one of those.
What?
Sunblade.
Yeah, just confirming, it's actually only 5 rounds we've got to survive.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
In that case, actually, let's just spell first of all.
I'm getting a feeling of Herald of Shining One.
No, actually, in transmutation enhancement is we're less confident of working down here, aren't we, compared to abjuration?
Yeah.
That is correct. You know that in abjuration they are more effective, so instead of providing a +2, it will provide a +4.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, because I was just talking up the idea, I could do a case on lining instead, you can also use the +2 AC, but makes it less likely to work, and so, yeah, we'll go with that, we'll go with Cure the Faith. I'm sure Atruaghin will protect you. And we'll break up.
Love that.
Yes.
So Lani gets a +4.
And unlike the Sunblade or any of the other blades you see, this blade just seems to be white, pure white.
Nice.
Is it light or is it heat?
It does not seem to be bringing out any heat.
So the Shining One would Shizio know the stories of the lasers?
Not as well.
Okay.
How many hit
It
points
was
are you
it
getting?
was one of Hildren's
Pardon?
horror things.
How many
Yeah,
hit
I'm just wondering if she's heard
Um,
of the horrors of the
Hold on.
kobolds in
Sorry.
Northern Reaches.
7 and... Yeah, it is 14.
Okay.
They are, well, you would know that they are said to be almost unkillable.
Yeah, no, I think she keeps it too. I will write your death beautifully. Player-wise, the Shining One can control sunlight, so he can attack something in outer space from Earth. So he basically can do giant laser beam. There is a reason the Vikings of the Northern Reaches are terrified of kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
That have, like, the symbology that we're seeing. Hildren met one who was very antagonistic. And was one of the close followers of Shining One. No, he just mocked her. Got her. My character, who is usually very calm, except for when she's traumatized,
Got traumatized.
well, she's already traumatized.
Yes.
Was almost baited into fighting a kobold in front of Calcrix. In a place where the Shining One religion is very present, in the Hill Giant
Okay, yeah.
area.
Definitely bad in several directions.
Well, he has learned that the Shining One's followers are all ego-centric, the maniac sort of egomaniacs, yes, and possibly have the ability to follow up with their threats.
Mm-hmm.
No, she knows. Unlike you being the boogeyman who scares everybody, she's got that scare to want to the fight reflex.
Yes.
Okay, so Lani, I will give you a perception check as you see him getting into some sort of fighting stance.
In my case, it's people going for revenge.
It was very unpredictable.
Can you just run around in circles?
You can literally just run around in circles,
Yeah.
but they might not count that as a round.
I would say not, given their warrior types.
But if you get him side to side, so that's a -2 AC.
That
or back
could
to
be
back
distinctly useful.
bonus
Yeah.
attack would,
I'd help with a
because there should be some good. I think Lani should have some
Yeah.
good reaction combat maneuvers that she could use.
yes. I'd start with a true strike for the first hit, but hey, it's divination. It's not going to work.
6? Yeah.
Okay. So as you're observing him, you realize that he probably is a weapons master of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suspected with how many weapons he has on.
And his skill exceeds yours by a huge amount.
I can
Oh,
imagine. Yeah.
Basically, he's doing stuff you haven't even imagined being able to do yet.
Well, you learn. You learn the hard way.
Power of
Father Fat has no problem with learning from a master.
And
There's more incentive to survive. He might teach you.
Exactly.
so he has that movement of no wasted movement whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
And smoother than you've ever seen a kobold move.
Ooh.
For everyone else, you just see a blur.
Yeah.
This is not something you're trained to see.
No.
Shizio is, again, watching everything, but also taking notes for the future story. And at the top is Death Knell, Lament, Ballad, Limerick,
Yes.
question mark, question mark, question mark.
Proper. Yeah. Do the bardic thing. Yeah.
I'm refusing that. Not multi-classing her, but she's definitely got aspects of bard.
Oh yeah. Well, which is why I got performance and sing and dance.
I'd get better if I had played or had added bard, but no, not happening.
No.
Planning to retire my multi-classed at the end of the war with the master.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we ready to roll?
I think so.
It's Monday, I can talk about that.
I'm just thinking around like anything else.
I just can't do it on Wednesday.
Okay, so as you get ready,
This is for 3 levels.
Ghost Walker stands at the edge of the circle and says, commence round 1.
Yep.
As you're realizing round is not actually game term.
Ha ha.
Uh-huh.
Ha ha. I figured.
It's like the
Where did
boxing
I-
term. You get 5
It's cool.
fights.
Mm-hmm.
What fun.
Can some of the, oh no, the
Yeah.
fog's gone. I'm just like, we need somebody walking around with a plaque.
Yeah.
Right.
And as you get ready to step in, you hear the sounds of the lizard folk harmonizing some sort of tune.
Oh dear. Right.
With that, I would say that Rakesh, Lowell, and Drachnamar feel invigorated and uplifted.
Nice.
Can we sing that on to the to humans?
It does not affect your concentration, it actually makes you feel stronger, happier.
Yeah. I actually think it's affecting them anyway.
Every now and again in the notes for the song are now like little musical notations picking up the hum.
You believe it's dragon specific.
No, she just...
No, for what other
yeah.
people are saying, that it would affect everyone.
No. Yeah, no, she wants to... Fodder for story.
Yes.
It's very simple.
I don't often get to play this aspect of it.
No. It's a good thing you do. Good thing you do get to.
This is where Lonnie has to try out her beatboxing skills and kind of
So
go along
who-
with it
who's-
to have like some
Yes.
human invigoration going along with it. Do some Mortal
Yes.
Kombat songs.
Yes, while you're fighting. It looks amazing and sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Initiative or
Hitting and
Well, as you start to go into the ring, the speaker will also add, your opponent will only react.
Okay.
you want to do the honours? First attack. What do you want me to do?
hold on.
And I just lost my iPad, which I knew I was going to do.
You need some sort of charging.
If I had it, it's got my combat maneuvers on, but I think you've got them.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Can you take a normal adapter?
Yeah, it's an iPad. So.
So that's behind you,
Yeah.
and it's got plenty of
Reach.
Yeah, but I don't have a. I didn't bring my charger with me.
Ah, okay. I'm just wondering if you can take another sort of blow, a normal sort of blow,
USB-C or
because I know the European
lightning.
one allows USB-C now.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
am
that's
assuming at about
required.
7:30 you checked your
A
test.
lightning connection, or is
Yeah.
it a
Yes,
new
that's
It's a lightning. It's the old lightning connection. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can go. I'll work it out.
Okay,
I pull up
so
the phone if I have to.
I don't have.
No, that's
No,
fine.
I do have your flowchart somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you want me
no,
to
I
pull
can
up?
pull up the phone. I've got to
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not carrying a lightning.
No, I can pull up the
Charger.
phone.
so you're
I've got
realizing
one.
that initiative's not going to do you much help here.
No.
You get to go first.
No
Yeah,
matter
but
what.
do you want to swing first, or do you want me to?
And you expect that he's not going to care about attacking, he's just going to retaliate every time.
Yep. All right.
No, no. This is a test. I don't like it. Well, I mean that's the whole point.
No.
Okay.
They don't do Apple products. Well, I don't, so I don't have any.
Yeah.
My kids and my husband
That's
do. I don't.
fine.
I do have one, but it's in the
Don't.
car.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's so frustrating. Somebody's parked in the driveway,
That's okay. I've got the other
That's
phone. I've got the other phone.
Very rude.
so I had to find like a
Freaking stupid.
I'll try that.
Yeah,
I'm
so
not parked out there. I'm parked.
I got
Yeah.
Android. all
How
the
far
way.
away are we?
Yeah.
The circle is set up to give you at least 60 feet radius to him at any edge.
Okay. So we'll just go with we're 20 feet away.
And the edge is made up by a wall of spears
Yeah.
pointing towards the center.
It's entirely biased against my sister. Spite.
This is one of those, how would you like to do this?
Yeah. This is one of the ones that if he's only going to be reacting, I almost don't want to attack.
Does
Because
this system
what-
allow
I'm
a
trying
fight
to figure out-
defensively?
I think so.
With usual chance of hitting, but you've got a better chance of reaching.
There are two levels of fighting defensively in level up, I believe. One of them where you get extra bonuses for not attacking.
Don't forget, Lani has an extra +4, and if
Yeah.
Father Pat does back to back, that's an extra +2.
Mm.
Yeah, so you, I don't think you get away with actually without actually attacking, but you may want to be as defensive in your attack as you can.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Well, Father Pat will
If
take
you
the
want
approach that
me
the only way to learn
to-
is to at least strike once.
I can use Roaring Paws, and that takes care of one round.
No.
No, we can't.
In the
use
middle,
it.
of, you can't do anything in the combat.
Yeah.
Once they step into the circle, if you initiate anything, they have automatically lost their life.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are some notes of trepidation
Because
as
it
they
counts as-
enter the circle, recognizing they are
On the
vastly overpowered and on the
Yes.
verge of death.
Pretty much.
I totally wasn't working on with Henry IV part 1 today in one of my tutoring sessions.
Couldn't tell.
No, you couldn't. My head is just exploding.
Okay.
Not one of
So-
my well-known Shakespearean texts.
No.
I don't like. I just have to do it, and I don't want to, and I don't like it. And
Would the influence of the gloves and the blade do anything to her?
Quite possibly, she won't know.
most likely,
No, I
Blade-
mean, are they going to push Egger onto attack?
I haven't
this
touched
stage,
it. I haven't
they
touched
are-
the dagger yet.
They're completely leaving it up to her whether she touches it or not,
I haven't touched
Right.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
which
Oh.
also has its own significance.
Yes.
While she's procrastinating, I will march
Go
forward.
for it. Do it.
In which
honestly.
case, as you step in, Lani is also forced in.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
We're both in the circle. I'm just giving you the opportunity to roll first.
No.
She's procrastinating.
This is Lonnie knowing that she has a demon curse on her, and so she has to like figure out how to do this smartly so she doesn't get lost and everything. So
Alright.
character-wise, this 100% makes sense as to why Lonnie's actually hesitating for once.
And once you step over the circle, you do feel the change.
What sort of change do I feel?
You have the same sort of feeling you'd have on the outside world under the different sun.
Right.
It's almost like you've stepped between worlds.
As if it was,
Mhm.
as if normalcy had returned.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
And behind you is just reflection.
Okay. Well, I'm going to roll an attack because otherwise we can sit here all day waiting
So
for
they
something to do
can't,
something.
they can't see us.
Yeah.
All right. 3 attacks. So there we go. Plus 15 to hit.
And as Father Pat charges in, you see the a darkness appear between you and the combatants.
21 for the first one.
Okay, you go rushing in. You make one swing. What's the next attack?
That would be a 33.
A second swing, and do you have any more attacks?
One more after that. And a 28.
28.
Yeah.
And what was Liney going to do
I
once you
don't
saw
know.
Father Pat run in?
Once I can see that Father Pat like ran in and all that stuff, Lonnie would go in, feeling power from all that stuff. She'll hold her trident,
Mm-hmm.
and
Wait and see what happens.
I don't know. I will go attack and see what happens from there.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll,
Give me your attack rolls and write them down because it will be handy.
yep.
So I have
So what was Father Pat's?
21
33.
and a 28.
Lots.
You just have the opportunity to ask rather than go 3 attacks. Some of them hit.
Yeah.
I have 3 attacks right now. Yes. So I got a 33, 38, 32.
Okay. So as the three of you come in, coming to swing down, as your blades and trident, because that's what you're using, isn't it?
Yeah, hold on.
Are coming in towards him, everything just goes white.
Yeah.
And how much damage do your blows do? Roll your damage.
Okay.
But I think
6, 8, 9, 12, yes, 21, 10, 12, 16, 18, 27, 2, 3, wow, 5, 7, 12, 21.
Okay, keep track of that.
What were they?
I've got it.
What were they?
You're at 69.
Mm-hmm.
why did I roll so good? Okay. First attack damage is 35. Second attack damage is 35. Third attack damage is 29.
Okay, so from Father Pat's perspective, as you go in and attack, just light completely blinds you, but you feel your blows hit things solidly.
Yeah,
Mhm.
weird.
Cool.
And why do I feel I might have hit Lani? Is it just because I'm suspicious?
I'm very suspicious of this. Yeah.
From Lani's perspective, for specific reasons, you suddenly see everything seems to slow down as you see Father Pat come in swinging.
Yeah.
You're unable to dodge as a white blade just guides each of his attacks directly into you, and each of your attacks directly into him.
Yeah.
and it's almost as if you're moving at a snail's pace, and this person is just moving normally. Not even a single blow came close. He just wasn't there.
Yeah.
And everywhere the blade went, it was almost as if it was solid light, leaving a trail of light.
So Lani takes 69 damage. Father Pat takes 99 damage.
Ouch.
And on the outside, you just get this flash on the blackness of white that almost blinds you.
So we can't see what's going on.
And
we
you
just
see this after image of just two people stabbing each other in the center of the circle.
So we realise we're attacking each other now.
There's a new line at the top going,
Yeah, after the
comedy?
At which point the dome comes down and the speaker says, round one complete.
You survived it.
Can you just fight defensively?
That's probably not going to help that much.
Well, the question is, we
I'm
don't.
trying to remember what your hit points are.
174.
As you getting more an understanding of why some people don't survive very long against some of these people.
161.
Yeah,
because they screw you
We
up.
do now realise we're fighting each other and going to attack each other. Or we don't know. We don't.
You have a realization that you were stabbed by Lani because when your sight comes back, you've got to try hitting you.
Yes, okay. Wait, put that thing away!
So we just saw
She did put it
Dark
away, that's
around.
the problem.
And then
and then flash of light,
And
and,
flash
then
of light,
Lani
and
and
then-
Father Pat have stabbed each other.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're not sure how many times, but it's ended with them with weapons in each other.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the comedy and underline.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
So, are we allowed to do cure spells between the bouts?
Once they enter the circle, I don't think we're allowed to do anything.
It depends
Well,
if they're allowed to
uh,
leave the circle between them.
They are permitted to leave the circle.
Right.
Yeah. Right. No. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
Martin permitted to leave the circle.
Are they permitted to leave the circle, which gives up the fight, or are they permitted to leave the circle for healing before they go back in?
Well, no,
I'll
because I
ask.
think the thing is we've now realised we've been damaging each other, so we're not going to do that again.
Yeah.
Maybe
So,
part of what they're
but
what they're testing is your intelligence.
Yes.
Yes.
So we won't be doing that again.
So the speaker says, "What do you think?" You said he would go with that.
Remember, the purpose of this
I think
was
your
to-
fight's going to be leave them in there.
Yeah.
And then what was Jeremy saying? The purpose of
As I
this?
said, the purpose of this is to prove our warriors are not just plague bearers.
Yeah.
There was nothing to say that they had to prove them against one of their warriors.
Yeah.
They had to watch them prove amongst themselves.
It did. The wording was they needed to prove themselves. It was against the warrior.
Was it against or with?
Prove themselves. If the plague bearers prove themselves, he will allow them to exit. The plague bearers against his warrior.
So yeah. So we
But if that warrior then chooses to place it against each other,
yeah.
Well, that's part of his skill.
That's right. So well, the next thing we do is
It
we
is
do
an
a bonus
exceedingly
action,
good fighting skill.
which is to
Well, you're technically out of combat while
Yeah.
they said the round is
Oh, okay.
finished.
Yeah.
He speaks up and says, "Round 2, you must defend."
okay.
how much time between rounds?
Do they wish more time to wait, or
No, like, Shield of Faith only lasts, I can only 10 minutes concentration, so it's the idea of noting that each round is not necessarily 6 seconds.
So we'll go
And
for.
gaps between now.
you're still within the 10 minutes?
I'm assuming this round would be, yeah, but in more case, keeping track.
All right. Well,
Okay.
the first thing I'm going to do is go enter into a bonus action with Buggerlugs here, which is the back-to-back. So come over here. If we're going to defend,
Yeah.
we'll defend back-to-back. And I can do it as a bonus action. Okay, and the bonus actions can happen before a normal action, correct?
Yeah.
So
Bonus actions can happen before or after.
So that will give us an armor class increase. With both our ACs both increased by 2.
He'll give each of you a full round to set yourselves up before he will attack.
Yep.
In which case we also get an extra reaction they can use before the start of the next turn. Okay, or to either make oxygen tank too. So, okay. This time it's back to back defensive parry
Mm-hmm.
with shield.
Okay. He seems to be standing directly in front of Father Pat.
Well, I'm not surprised.
And then he points his sword in your direction, and a beam seems to fly out at it directly at you. Give me
Do
a
you have a
reflex
shield?
saving throw.
Don't be where it is. Yeah.
Give me a what saving throw?
Reflex. Dexterity
does.
saving throw.
And do you have a shield?
Oh, I've
He
got
does.
shield, yeah.
And do you have the shield focused feat?
No,
It's got
And at this
Martial
stage,
stuff
the
that does that.
the dome doesn't go dark. You think it went dark to stop him blinding the rest of the kobolds.
I would say
and
so.
lizard folk.
So all nicely pre-planned, very nice. Well, I would be surprised if it wasn't.
Notation.
Yes.
And then you basically see him hold up the short sword and point, and then beam coming straight out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at 11.
Okay, so a beam strikes into your shield and through the shield
Yeah, one more.
Ow.
and into you and then through you and then
And
into
into
Lani.
Lani.
and
We're
through
saying
Lani.
back to back. Yeah. And how much damage does it do?
It hurts.
I'm sure it does.
I'm sure we're dead.
It feels as if something has literally gone right through your insides.
It probably cauterized as it went.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that
Yeah.
the other scene in where Monkey fights the monster gets bigger, he throws the
Yeah.
pole, becomes a telegraph pole with a big hole through him. That's what I'm kind of feeling like.
Yes.
As a friend of mine once said, fuck, said the monster.
Worth reading the original.
And then on the other side of the arena, you see him with his sword out as the energy seems to go into the sword. You didn't see him move.
No, I don't.
So from Lani's perspective,
Yes.
she basically sees him fly directly at you, stab you, come around you, stab the other way, and then land at the other end.
Ow.
Yep.
Okay. So how much damage did that take?
You don't feel any damage, you just feel pain.
Oh, okay.
I will give Luell a insight check.
Cool.
Just
So he didn't technically fire a beam through them?
No, he fired a beam through them for everyone else's perspective.
Okay.
but just stabbed from thing.
It looked like a beam just went through. He then reappeared on the other side and
Ouch.
caught the beam before it went into the other kobolds and lizard folk.
Okay. That's just rude and nasty.
There's some beautiful language coming to Shizuyo's mind right now.
Okay.
Yes.
One of the things that I can do through bonus action is
Not a
a
good
reaction
result.
is instinctive counterattack. But that's. I'm only going to do that if I don't think it's going to attack Lani.
Yeah. We'll finish my bit up.
Yeah.
There. Not the hugest result. 21 though.
I was gonna say, from what
Doing
I can
better.
tell with all of this movement, he is hitting with a melee attack. It just doesn't look like he is because
Yeah.
he's so fast.
Yep.
Well, it probably also appears that he actually attacked Lani and then went round behind and caught the figure on the side.
Yeah. Yes.
Well,
it does
He
mean
attacked both at the same time and caught both at the same time.
No,
Yeah.
from Lani's perspective, he came through Father Pat, stabbed her, and then stopped at the other end from her. In
As
front of her.
if he moved
Yeah.
through where he attacked, kind of.
Yeah.
deal. As if he turned into lightning.
Yeah. As I said though, it's a physical attack, which means you can theoretically
I can
ready
theoretically
for
catch
it.
But
And
Yeah.
from Luell's perspective, the style of the attack as you saw it would basically probably have harmed someone that, from their belief, was impure,
Yeah.
potentially killed.
And considering
'Cause it reminds you of what the Atruaghin elevator did to
To me.
Seiko.
Yeah.
Almost that same sort of
Yes.
look.
I will note for informing them later. There's no use for that information right at the moment.
Pardon me.
Not that I can
Keep
see.
going. Herald, no. Fighter, no. Herald.
Well, the herald's a type of fighter.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah. It's just a herald of
It's
something
kind
you
of
don't like.
self-contained rather than
Well,
benefiting the others.
that's the thing. He's dueling. Of course, it's going to be self-contained.
Okay, so
now.
that seemed to be his action. On
Did
that
he
round.
make an attack roll or not?
He seems to have made a. From your perspective, he did a ranged spell attack.
Right. Okay.
Only one.
The reason I ask is in that case, then obviously the
Everything happened from the energy coming into you and getting and hurting was the equivalent of a lightning bolt.
So
okay.
it
Can we get some
probably
clarification?
would've-
In sharpened awareness, which is raises edge level 4,
Mm-hmm.
says you tune your senses, focus on the fight level hand. I can use my reaction to make a perception check when a creature makes an attack against you, turning it into a miss if your result is higher than the attack roll.
Yeah.
But he didn't actually make an attack roll as far as I'm aware.
Well, technically, you weren't moving when he attacked.
Hmm.
You were between blinks.
Yeah.
So
You were the equivalent of time stop.
So this power, this combat move will have no effect because he didn't really make an attack.
Well, he did attack you, but he attacked you when you had no ability to notice anything.
So you couldn't react in any way.
So
Yes.
I can't
No,
use
you
this.
can't.
Okay, that's fine. No worries.
So the energy attack that hit you was technically the after image of his time stop.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, that one's out the window. Okay.
I get the feeling that if Shizio was in that frame, she would have taken damage, not just felt pain.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Which means that they don't like dark aspected either.
Yeah.
Well, he's using light
okay.
as his main weapon.
Yeah.
We're trying to grapple this bastard.
Well, I was gonna say
It's
we're
a
going
follow-up
to be
of the
defensive
sign one.
after
Yeah.
he's moved, and we're still standing. They haven't called the round yet.
Because the other
Well,
one
basically, once he finishes the round, they do call the round at that point.
Right.
You have a feeling they expected both of them to have fallen over at that point,
Yeah.
Yes.
which is where you got your extra insight.
Yes.
So,
So
they
I
call
can-
the round. Okay.
Yeah.
And
So-
they announced that round 3 is starting.
Mm-hmm.
Any
Special
instructions?
announcement.
So here we go. So we've got this dual grapple. So if you instigate a grapple, I can join in. And so we basically make an athletics check against the maneuver DC of the creature an ally has grappled.
So you've attacked, defended.
Now I'm trying to
Okay.
grapple it.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna see what they announce.
So what's the benefit of the claws?
They're cool as hell.
Lonnie has no
they
idea.
can also do ranged attacks as far as she knows.
Yeah.
As far as we've seen them, they do ranged attacks, and that was perhaps maybe a bit of a pun that they're cool as hell. But yeah, no, that's a thing where, as far as she can tell, the claws work off of her intention. That's as much as she's got.
Right.
So
Lonnie
And-
spends a lot of time with magic items that she figures out on the way.
I don't mess around with magic, and yet I have all of this magic.
That you get to play cool stuff with.
But this one in particular, she knows is cursed, so she's just like not a fan. But at the same time, she is absolutely loving it and super drawn to it because again,
All right,
she's
I'm gonna
cursed.
try
She
and
doesn't
grapple
realize
with
it.
So in the for the third
You
one,
gonna join us?
they do
I was
announce
in their announcement.
block.
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 Mhm.
Okay, so
So you get a round to prepare, as they right after they announce block, because you know he's not going to give you much time to do stuff.
I have one bonus action that I can use.
Where your back to back will assist in the blocking.
Yes. So this
Well, we're
is
going to
where
be back to back. Yeah.
this is where I will tell Father Pat go back to back.
Yep.
And I will hopefully with that round to prepare tell him that they're all melee attacks. You just can't see it.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that can inform Father Pat that even though he can't see what's going on,
Well, we'll go back to back and then we grapple and sort of see our response.
and I'm just kind of hoping for the chance to use a bonus action as a combat maneuver for Mirror's Glint off balancing strikes.
Okay.
With my preparation.
Do you want to prepare that? You can prepare that.
I'd like to prepare that. So,
What's
the
it called
creature.
again?
Oh, damn it! That's me. Not the other way around.
Yeah, I'm just covering. I can dish out damage. I don't know.
I thought it was when you're hit with a melee attack. No, when I hit with a melee attack.
That's generally why it's a bonus action.
Yeah. So reaction. Your opponent's blow is not simply turned away, but reoriented entirely, forcing it to inflict wound against another foe, unfortunate enough to be nearby. Don't want that either, because that gets it. Where are all my reactions? We're just gonna defend like hell until I can read something.
As you also notice, he seems to have put the shield on his back.
Shield on his back.
So he's going for
Long-handed
long-handed fun stuff.
Prepare bonus action of Adamant Mountain combat maneuver warding wield. With ease, you roll your weapon around your body, leaving it in a threatening pattern that makes your opponent hesitant to attack until the start of your next turn. Your AC increases by 2.
Hang on, so you're not grappling it, are you?
I am warding wield it. Bonus action.
So your AC is now at a +8 over your standard.
Correct. Because
Mine's a
if
21.
the idea is that I have to block, that will be how I block.
Okay. Well, I can't initiate my action because your action. I have to respond to your grapple, so I can't do mine. That's fine. I'm just standing there.
Because I'm following the instructions.
Yeah.
You see him move into a jeweler's stance.
Can I parry with the shield?
You can parry with the shield.
Okay, I don't know how that works in this. I will parry with the shield. I will use all of my actions to parry with the shield or the sword, the long sword, whichever is appropriate. I'm not going to use them to
Parry whatever he's doing.
initiate damage. They're all to block and parry. Okay.
You get a tap on the shoulder and said, "Can you ask him what the warrior's name is? I need it."
I will do so.
It refers to him as champion.
Sounds logical.
He needs no name. All know him.
Very well. Thank you.
That is
I
going
will-
in the song. He needs no name.
Okay, and as you're saying that, you watch as the kobold just seems to blur right up to next to Lani.
Uh-huh.
And it slows down to consider it a crawl from Lani's perspective to what he normally does. Doing a couple of duelist attacks.
Yep.
Basically, you're going to have to make a sense motive roll to figure out if it's an attack or not an attack.
She is.
Yes.
Okay, so how do I...
You're going to faint before he attacks.
Well, his feint is almost identical to his attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
that's
if
the-
you go to block the feint,
Yeah.
then you're open to his attack.
So
That's the point of a feint.
is that inside or...
Insight, yes.
You don't have a shield, do you?
I do, but I'm not using it.
No, it's not bloody good.
Uses,
Not in this form. Not in this particular
uses a
stance.
two-handed weapon.
24.
So want one.
Yeah.
Okay, you know you can't pick up if this is a attack or a feint. You need to pick. Are you feeling lucky?
I don't know, let's see. It is an attack.
So you go to block.
I block.
Roll it faint first.
You do feel the blade strike your trident, but with no strength.
Damn it! I was wrong.
No, it was an attack.
It was? Okay.
But he doesn't seem to be trying to kill you at
No,
this stage.
he's just proving a point.
Yeah.
Counter Q, effectively.
Okay, so I got it. Yay. Okay.
Okay, Father Pat finds him, the kobold appearing before him with between blinks.
Mm-hmm.
as he seems to wait for you to actually notice and then swing.
Mm-hmm.
So
His style, you recognize the Darrakan duelists use something very similar,
right.
where if you go for the feint, you basically get struck.
Can
But
I,
if you
okay.
counter the strike, it's fairly easy to counter.
I have a sword and
Yeah.
shield in hand. Can I counter one blow with the shield and one blow with the sword?
It seems to be a blow that if you go for one, you leave yourself open. It's designed to stretch
It's an
you.
insight.
So
And
in
you
insight
roll,
roll,
so you can guess the fun.
Yes.
Roll, yeah.
I've actually watched
though sword and shield does make it harder for him to get through.
Sorry?
Sword and shield does make it harder for him to get through,
Yeah.
but he can literally do the strike on the hand.
Exactly
And
what
it's
he's
so
doing,
roll
and you're as
9.
fast as you
Um,
And what it looks like, for instance, he's so fast. It looks like a guy with sword and shield facing, and the guy goes biff. And while he's doing that, the person with sword and shield does this. That's what it looks like. At a quarter speed, he's doing this. And of course, if you don't move one, he just hits you wherever. God, you gotta be good to do that. But you're not pairing that fucking know-how.
Whole point is adaptability.
Yeah. Well, there is actually a parry for it. Just put your shield there, which when he hits you in the legs.
How did he go with his insight?
Yeah.
I'm trying to check on that. Sorry, where's the face?
It's okay, I am testing various things of your characters.
Mm-hmm.
So was it an insight for Lania on the 24?
I'm
I'm
guessing after surviving round 2, now they're just like, wait a minute, y'all are funny.
Let's see how good you actually are. You haven't fallen down from being stabbed by our let's kill the plague bearers
Okay, so
attacks.
Shizio hasn't
like,
decided
oh,
if they're
Which I will
heroes
tell you.
yet.
Yeah, I will tell you about
4.
that later. Yeah.
And 8,
Oh no, I played the
12,
whole thing.
and a D4. 12.
It will give you advantage on the roll.
Okay. Yeah, we'll take the first roll. Okay, so that was a 12 plus 9 plus 2 is 14 plus 1 is 23.
Okay, so you seem to recognize it as a feint. The style is very reminiscent of the noble duelists of
Okay,
Darrakan.
then I will actually we'll wait for the blow.
Yeah. But it
Block
means
the
you,
blow.
yeah, it means you know the sort of style,
Yeah.
so you can
Yeah, so
anticipate it.
I'll realise the blow is the second thing, and I'll
Yeah.
block the blow.
Okay, so you manage to halt the blow. He doesn't seem to be trying to kill you at this stage.
Just try to humiliate.
Still
us.
just testing you. Yes.
Well, you don't think less humiliate, more
Yeah.
test
Probe.
you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because if you had have been the not a skilled fighter, he probably would have just ripped you apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily.
But now he's going, let's see how actually good you are. I know you're good, let's see where you
Yeah,
stand.
yeah.
Then you see him
So,
blow around
yeah.
to Lani, and he now has 2 blades.
Okay.
Okay.
He's going to give you disadvantage on your sense motive, as you're expecting either one or both blades to be striking.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what happens. Gee. Oh, it's better.
In answer to your question, look, are you just messing around with me or what? He says, I just want to make you feel good well.
So yes.
I will. I have some lucky coins. There we go.
Going to re-roll the lowest one with Lucky.
I am.
So I do like how Lucky says re-roll the dice, not re-roll the check.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. So I'm re-rolling the lowest one with lucky.
And hope that it doesn't go lower.
It was a 6, now it's a 9. So it still sucks.
Just doesn't quite suck by as much.
So that is that 15? 15.
No clue, no hints. Will you try to defend both left, right, or none? There are now 4 options instead of just yes or no.
Hello, D12. Okay, so left, right, both not. Okay. The answer is right.
Okay, so as you seem to block the right, you find a very sharp pain in your thigh
Yeah.
as he seems to have put the blade right through it.
Yeah. Ow.
Oops, I slipped.
Yeah.
I mean, it might have been an attack with both and she blocked one.
If I tense my muscles,
And
maybe I
very
can hold
much
on to
could
the
be-
blade.
Could be. I was just wrong. Thank you. Nice.
Okay. So then Father Pat sees him
Inside
forward
again
you.
to see if we can work out what's going on.
He actually gives you a salute,
Oh, right.
as you seem to recognize and not guess.
Yeah.
He gives you a salute and stabs you with the other sword.
But it's recognised that you've recognised what he's doing, and that's a good thing too.
Yeah.
No,
And-
I'll salute. I'll nod back to him. And,
The salute is actually the traditional salute of the duelists.
yes, well, so I would know, and I will
Yeah.
give him back the same salute.
Okay.
And then I will prepare myself to see if I can work out what the hell's going on.
This time you still have advantage with the thing
Sorry?
because he's still using the
Same
same dueling style.
Mm.
Oh, great. 5, as opposed to 2.
Well,
You distracted.
Okay, so the 4 options you have, because you seem to be lost in the 2 spinning swords, is both are attacking, the left, the right, or neither are attacking.
The left.
Okay, so with the spinning blades, you find yourself tripped,
Right.
as neither seem to have been striking you.
Okay.
He did go for the distract.
successfully, apparently.
And so I'm now flatly facing the dust.
Yes. At least you weren't stabbed.
Now I get back up to the thing.
Not
As I
getting
stand, I acknowledge his skill.
The comedy gets another underline.
So they say that round 3 has been done. For his 4th round, you see the field change as the kobolds make a rather long path. It looks to be about 1,000 feet.
Whoa! Yeah.
Run!
And yes, that is the word they use. Which is actually quite amusing considering Lani has a 5-foot penalty due to the stab.
That's rather the fun bit.
Rude.
Can you save against that before
Thank
you get to the
goodness
end?
my speed is 50 feet.
Yeah.
Mine ain't. Clank, 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 clank down there with one peg going as fast as he can.
Lion's got a 5-foot penalty, and in fact, this round started while Father Pat was still on the ground. I think.
I'm sure they would have let him get up. They're showing some level of respect.
Well, you had
Yeah.
enough chance to get up while they were reforming it.
Yes.
And it seems you do hear a starting of chattering amongst the kobolds and lizard folk, realizing that the lizard folk do speak a combination of Draconic and Makai.
Yep.
The Makai is rather primitive.
All right,
Yeah.
you've got to
I would
grab your
guess-
shield
I
out.
would guess from that reaction, they don't see this
Unnecessary. Gotta
particular
run.
event.
No,
very
no,
often.
you grab your shield out. Listen to me, I'm the commander. Yeah.
Well, you
You grab your
have a
shield and put it
feeling
on one side.
very few
I grab
people
my shield
make
and put it on
it
the other side, and
It's
we
fine.
to
stick
the
together.
second, let alone
Back to back
get to
down
the
there,
third.
all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's now
Okay.
got that fourth part of her brain going, which is translating the language.
Yes, they're doing
So,
impressed.
continue the back to back, because I assume there's nothing that says you can't move in a back to back thing, but we're going side by side effectively. She's got her shield out on one side, I've got my shield out on my other side. We're also, in the bonus action, the Legion's the shield
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, this one will require you to do perception.
Of course, the question was, when we started hearing the muttering in the crowd, is that the someone's going to take his bet?
Most of them are doing the surprise that the
It's happening.
expected meal is passing.
They're like, round 4. We never get to round 4.
So straight to
hungry now.
We're going advantage or disadvantage.
Exactly.
In this case, you do not
Why
because
is
you're
the
not sure what's
food
happening.
always gone?
Right.
Oh, why is the food going away?
Lani also
Food's
gets to
rude.
make the same roll.
Yep.
Mm. 18 for me.
Okay.
24.
18 will be barely enough for you to notice that as you're moving towards the end, a few steps in, there are traps.
Mm-hmm.
And you will need
Yeah,
to
that
make
controls.
a
Yes.
acrobatics check for the first trap. Because it's literally, by the time you
Right.
see it, it starts moving. Lani can choose between athletics and acrobatics based on the fact she got a slight heads up before it
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well, she was floating down to find that beach and she had time to see what happened.
One acrobatic check for the thing, or
What do you get? 2?
2. Plus 7's a 9.
Yeah, I don't think you're proficient in acrobatics.
I'm not, but at least it's with strength, which is my single biggest attribute.
Yes.
19.
19, okay.
Athletics
so,
or acrobatics?
It's actually exactly the same for me.
But which
Yeah,
one do
which
you
did you
choose?
use? Because
I
she's making notes.
choose
Also affects the description.
acrobatics.
Yes, that's true.
Okay, so you managed to jump through and grab Father Pat on the way, hearing the sound of a bit of his wooden foot get sliced off.
Ooh.
He doesn't feel a thing. He just.
Just about the best of
he
going.
just- it's just when he lands, it's a little bit sideways.
I'm never really good at going in circles.
No.
Well, it's not taking the bottom
Yes.
off; it's taking a bit of the side off.
So now he just gotta learn to walk in stilettos. So.
Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm now imagining. It's making me think of Cheery from Discworld.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Such a nice
I was
character.
gonna say, are we still having to go or?
And then you see behind you the kobold pulling down his shield and spinning. And as he does, you see the shield start to light up.
Oh.
So you have a feeling he's going to throw it in your direction shortly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duck.
So don't be there.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I don't want to be.
Are you going to grab Father Pat and just run, or try to?
Just run or duck? Duck sounds better, I would think.
Yeah.
So.
Give me his accuracy here.
Because if you end up stopping, you have a feeling you might fail.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then, yeah, no.
You
So we just run.
I'm grabbing Father Pat, and
We're just running. We're out there.
we're gonna Naruto run this thing.
And this will be an athletics check, and you will have advantage on this one.
Okay.
Father Pat can assist.
Thank God. I have
How does Father Pat assist?
So doing this as a group check, which is great.
Okay.
Well, athletics is alright. My athletics is actually better than my acrobatics.
Yeah, well, fair enough. Go with that.
Because it's.
Stuff.
32 athletics. 32. And thank God
that's
I had
a-
advantage.
19, that's a much better roll.
First one was a 2.
Okay.
22, 30, 32.
Okay,
Nice.
so yes, you seem to be managing to get yourself moving at a decent speed, and then you hear a sort of whine coming behind you as you realise
Faster!
he's tossed the shield, and the shield is looking like it's going to come directly between you two.
Zoop!
As you also look up ahead, the path splits.
Okay.
That's what I figured.
Give me a culture check for both of you.
Culture check.
Because it might go one way or the other. Rather than both.
19,
16.
21.
Everyone knows that left is always
24.
right.
Exactly.
So you got 16.
16.
You got 24?
Yeah.
Okay, from Lani's perspective, Mackay would probably each take their own path.
Yeah. Sounds about right.
From Father Pat's perspective, you have encountered kobolds before. Rarely do kobolds split off from each other.
They're very group centered.
And I'm very group centered by my own
Yeah.
nature
And
as well.
from their beliefs, to separate is to die.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that would be the same approach that I would take as a soldier and
Yeah.
working in the shield wall. So I would agree with that absolutely.
Yep.
That is the right way to do things.
So
The individual dies, the group survives.
So make the call, left or right, because you're both going that way. If you want to do that.
We're going the group
This
way.
is where Lottie, I'm sure, is almost like trying to like go, but with
Yeah.
her experience, like fighting with Father Pat, she would listen.
The group.
Like if he's holding on,
Yeah.
she would think that he knows something.
Yeah, we're going with the group.
But remember, the shield's been trying to deliberately try and separate you.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, but we
So-
You can separate and come back.
We either separate or we become a line.
Yeah.
we come to a line. We're going the
Well,
group path.
separate, but keep hold of hands.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
goes over your arm.
So we're like this. You just need to become a line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Become
yeah,
less of
yeah,
a target and go.
yeah.
Yeah.
We're going down the group path.
Yeah.
Left or right?
That's right.
Left, right, choose one.
Well, did we know which was which?
Nope.
There is, from what kobolds, there is no preference for left or right.
Yeah.
It's the separation that's the issue. Because
Has he shown any preponderancy at all for favouring his left or his right in any way, shape, or form?
Well, you know,
Which-
his
which
thing
your leg
is
is
that
on.
in unity is strength.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's the kobold saying when you ask left or right.
Right.
Okay, as you go right, the shield seems to curve.
Mm-hmm.
Away from
Towards
us.
or away?
I don't know if y'all watched Wild Wild West with those magnetic disc things.
And literally stops against you,
Uh-huh.
sort of like this close to the face. No slow, just stop.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice.
And they say round 4 has passed.
Ooh.
Okay.
It seems you didn't have to reach the end.
You just had to
Stay
go
together.
together.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
I like this test.
Yeah.
We're surviving it so far.
Okay. They're going to run me out of cure spells when this is over, but
I've
still.
still got half my hit points.
Just don't run out of restorations, please.
Yeah, well.
I sent in a new piglet because the other one's got a few notches. This one.
point.
Okay, so the next thing you see
have a little
is
nest here,
a
doesn't
couple of the other
Yes.
kobolds bringing
Oh, even
out
a
some
sword.
sort of table and laying it down.
Oh, so this is Marty from Hard
Get it all
Quiz.
back
Hey,
up.
Marty.
Yes! I love that reference! Sorry.
What's that for?
Marty from
Hard
Hard
Quiz.
Quiz.
Marty, and he brings out
Oh, no.
Oh, the kobolds are bringing out something.
bring out something. So, yeah, so, Kobold's his first to be known as Marty.
And it helps that you recognize this as the game that Calcrix won.
Mm. Okay.
It has been around for quite some time.
Hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
well, not surprised.
It's a game of strategy,
Mm-hmm.
which basically is all about risk versus loss.
Right, so stabby chess.
This is what Father Pat is for.
Okay.
Is this the Spheres, the one we played on the ship? Yep. That I didn't play, but because Hildren doesn't gamble.
All right. We'll sit down at the one end of the table.
And you seem to be provided with a setup designed all human centric.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And what does my position look like?
It is completely kobold centric. You've never actually seen a kobold centric design. Kobolds normally fit in amongst others,
Yeah, but
but each has its bonuses and penalties.
So when we're talking about human centric, it's just there's it's human type. Night. Look.
So looking at it, the entire thing is set up as almost Neanderthal humans.
okay.
And from the discussions these guys have been having about the law of the kobolds, the humans effectively wiped out the lizard men and the kobolds
By
possibly.
accident.
No,
Okay.
the
The kobolds were the second generation of servitors for the dragons.
Right.
with the Dragonborn being the third.
Considering the connection to the Shining One and the Norse and stuff like that, the Kobolds don't have the best opinion of humanity.
That's what I'm trying to work this out. Okay, so I suppose again my response wants to be defensive, not aggressive, offensive.
And how does Lani play into this?
Did Calcrease tell me about this game?
She did tell you about this game, and the game reflects the user. However you perceive things, the game seems to show that to the opponent.
Okay.
Playing a game with someone is like doing a divination
Yeah.
or some sort of card trick.
It was really cool
Lani
playing
would
it on
see
the
it
casino.
almost as the other rounds of that. This isn't necessarily like a trying to overpower and put dread, but to test. Like she's seen the last 4 rounds as test, not hey, I'm gonna beat you up kind of deal. So she would see this as purely another test.
And that's exactly the same view that Father Pat has. It's about
given
the history. Somehow I want to demonstrate that humans can share, and they don't have to win at all costs. So that's the sort of thing I'm trying to emphasise in our setup, that we can share the board together. Yeah, if that makes sense.
Because I think that's what we came in here with the idea as well, is that like we understand that we're perceived negatively due to history of humans, but we're not intending to disrupt or harm. In fact, we are coming in somewhat
it's
a
sort of
presumptuous piece.
Acknowledgement, respect.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also not from a position of weakness, from a position of
military.
In
It's
trying
position
to
of strength,
gain, if not equality, just respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
my name is respect.
Yeah.
So
And recognition that others have.
I'm going to make it a persuasion check for both of you.
Mm. 21. Wait, hold on. I forgot the other half. 24. No, 25. 25 is my final
25
number.
as well.
Okay, so between the two of you, you do seem to make a fairly benign game, instead of being all about wiping out the opponent or removing them from whatever quest or style they're trying to do.
Having a good time.
Nearly every move he makes is about challenging you. Which means if you were to be aggressive, you'd probably overextend.
Yes.
Yeah.
And after probably a few minutes of that, he seems to nod, and you hear the speaker say, round 5 has ended.
I bow to him as I would to any,
Bow deeply to him as well.
Yeah, bow deeply to him, and thank him. Recognise that we don't speak the same language, but for a good game, basically.
I'll translate.
Yeah.
So it's the
as
end
he's
of
doing
a
that.
soccer match,
Yeah,
football
yeah,
match, where you shake hands and.
We're not
Yeah.
swapping shirts though.
It'll be a bit tight.
Probably a good thing. Offering plain bearing clothes.
Yeah, so
that would probably
Pat
be
bows,
pushing
Lonnie
things a bit.
similarly bows in what feels
Yeah.
natural to her.
You
But
do notice he doesn't seem to bow. He just nods his head in your direction.
that is all the
Yeah, that's
affirmation
fine.
that I need.
And he does thank Father Pat in his native language.
Ooh,
Ah.
fancy. Love that.
He gestures to the crowd, and then everything just goes white.
Flashoo.
And after the flash, he's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Summoned.
and you do hear the lizardmen all get into some sort of hymn.
Cool.
That's cool. Okay.
Which
that
from-
implies that they've connected to the Shining One somehow.
Yeah.
Which from the dragon's perspective is basically a give thanks sort of statement.
Yeah.
More musical notations.
I will give Drachnamar a religion roll at this point.
Now, do you need to go?
No, I can hang out a bit of this.
Yes, I request it.
Yeah.
Not
It's just
With my D20 and my D4 and my plus, plus 14, not plus 9, sorry.
16.
I get to 20.
I will give you advantage on it so you can roll an extra time. Because there are reasons for that.
That made a difference.
Mm.
Because that is now 20 plus. AC is 38 upgraded.
Okay, so after the things that have happened, you are sure that they actually face the Shining One.
Ooh.
Oh.
As a player, I was thinking when it got mentioned that he disappeared, I thought someone said, possibly the Shining One himself, really.
It was a prayer of thanks from his people.
Yeah.
So yeah, these guys follow the Shining
You
One.
can explain to
Yeah.
me what that means later.
You faced a god.
I figured that.
Yes.
I got the scars
faced-
to show it,
you
and the
faced
notches in my big leg.
You faced Calcrix's brother that she hasn't met yet.
Yeah. Fun.
And you can understand why very few people manage to stand up against someone like that.
Yeah, if they survive round 2 from a direct hit from him, it means something.
Drachnamar,
Especially considering
please
what
tell
it was supposed to be
Shizio
doing.
that later.
Yes.
But
gonna
you do
make the story
believe
so much
you
better.
passed nearly all of the beliefs of the Kobolds in 5 rounds.
Amazing.
Which ones do we
Nice.
believe we didn't pass? Was it the first attack?
It's probably the fact that you went all out in the first attack without testing.
Right, okay. 'Cause that's useful to know. You know.
For most kobolds, they will not straight attack. They will basically go for a either
A probing attack.
both attacking simultaneously with a single attack, some sort of ranged sort of lead in to give some understanding of your opponent before you stand next to them and die.
Reconnaissance, more reconnaissance first.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a useful military learning.
And the Shining One is particularly known for tactics.
Yeah.
His entire belief system is about not being in the position to be hit.
Yes. Whereas you two both acted like adventurers.
I
In the
very
first round we
actively
did.
was hesitating.
Exactly. Exactly.
I very actively was hesitating. Father Pat went, and I had to
Yep.
follow.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
So you think the first round was just the one that you were lacking in.
But we learnt from it.
But you didn't kill
yeah.
each other, which was the saving grace.
Yep.
Even though we nearly did.
Yes,
Well, how many
at some
times you
point,
have left?
this is becoming an epic tale, and
Oh yeah.
there's going to be elements of comedy, but it is going to be probably focused on the Shining One rather
my-
than you guys.
my
It'll be,
brother-
you did well,
Yeah.
but
No.
this guy was awesome.
Starring Shining One, supported by.
my brother's going to love it.
Oh yeah, I will share it with him.
And yeah, he'll almost definitely perform it too, because it's cool.
Even Shizio likes Imran.
Yeah.
And the amusing
All of
thing,
the forms
if,
like Emerald.
I'm not surprised. He's
if
very likely.
Dimitri had been here, Dimitri wouldn't have survived.
Mm-hmm.
Shizio wouldn't have survived the second attack.
Dimitri is a descendant of his racial enemy.
Yes.
His
Yes.
racial enemy, not
Oh.
his people's racial enemy.
It would have been straight out. I'm just
Yeah.
going to kill you.
Just immediate.
No testing.
Which is why Dimitri never got the option.
yeah.
Yeah.
Would there be a way for Shizio to survive that second attack?
You're not sure. probably the fact that you aren't following a enemy of the kobolds. If your god was against kobolds, you would not have survived.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know who my god is against. We haven't talked much about
I
my
know.
god.
Yes.
The gods don't tell you everything about their beliefs.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All I know is he's the trickster elven god. I don't know much beyond that.
I don't think he's going to tell you outright.
So you would think that he would get along with the kobolds.
Yeah, I get
Just
the
that the
feeling he
kobolds
would.
don't really work with anyone.
No.
Yeah, it's
But that
Hildren
you'll
that
appreciate
struggles.
each other's existence is
Yeah.
about as far as that'll
Technically,
go.
they will serve people, but they will not work with them.
Yeah.
Which is a strange distinction.
It is.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
Which means you think the kobolds are the protectors of the tribe.
I like that.
Mm.
And literally, they were the ones that had the weapons drawn in the fog.
Yep.
yeah.
Which is why the fog was
There.
so...
Yeah. There to hide
And
all
it's
this.
totally a coincidence that we had a lightsaber battle and Yoda on it May the 4th.
Complete coincidence.
Absolutely.
Well, I had plans for it.
Yep.
Go, Jeremy.
I was going to say, I found it amusing when you mentioned Cheery Longmother from Discworld. Personally, in that first battle, the first round, I was thinking of cutting them up there in Silver Hall when they were facing the Calculate Continent.
Oh yeah.
In the war against our fight, the Thousand. So they just weren't at the spot where the sword got poked to. They all exploded, but they just weren't in that spot.
Cheery's in my head because I'm doing my homeschool kid. I'm doing fantasy genre of his. He chose it.
Yep.
So I was trying to figure out a text that I wanted him to read.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was talking about Terry Pratchett because I was telling my daughter that she should be reading Tiffany Aiken. And went, hang on. This kid has that sort of sense of humour.
Yep.
Guards.
Yeah.
His mum has now bought him a copy of Guards, and that's the text he's reading.
Cool.
What's the very pressure one where the assassin puts on this, puts on that, puts on all his weapons, and then turned around and fell over? Yes.
Pyramids.
Pyramids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Before he actually goes over to...
But with the fact that camels invented Pythagoras' theorem.
And to
yeah.
continue before, so
Sorry.
we can finish while we're still recording.
Yes.
I was going to say that from Lani's perspective, she probably wouldn't tell most people what she saw,
Mm.
Yeah.
because there is a whole belief system around the fact that the Shining One shoots lasers at people.
Yeah. So,
That is one
So
of
you're-
the warning things.
So
Yeah,
you're not
so, like,
going
the only
to
thing that she
explain
would've told-
it.
the only thing that she would have told was that, like, he's hitting with
Mm.
melee attacks. That's the only
That's
thing.
also, you probably wouldn't mention that to more
Yeah,
people.
no,
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like, I only told it to Pat. I won't necessarily mention it further.
You might hush Pat.
Yeah.
Or Pat would have forgotten.
No, the takeaway I have from the whole thing is that, you can learn from everybody, you can learn something from everybody and everything.
Yes.
This is an epic tale forming in Shizio's mind.
And
And will continue into whatever form.
the attitude of the lizard folk does change. They become very more easygoing,
Mm-hmm.
and they bring out food to celebrate the fact that they're not eating you. They should realize that
That
their
is-
entire food supply consists of
I'm
fruit
just
and
going to trust
vegetables
them.
with
It's
no
not-
meat in it.
It's not
Cool.
somebody else who failed the
That's-
test that we're eating.
And you find out that they only eat those that fall.
Mm.
Where the halflings' belief on eating people came from what the gentlefolk told them about the lizard folk.
Yep. Which is they eat everybody. Yeah.
Because everyone falls.
They fall.
Yes.
But from their one is if they're deemed unworthy and fall, then
Yeah.
they can consume them and learn what they knew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the eating of the brains types.
Not just any part of them.
No, but the whole,
knowledge.
And I would, well, yeah, kind of going back to like Lonnie keeping the secret. Like once it is kind of figured out, it's like we think it's the shiny one. Lonnie respects the shiny one for being Calcris' brother because Calcris is Lonnie's best friend. So
Mhm.
yeah.
That's why I'd mentioned the other characters wouldn't necessarily understand. They would just see the first part of this guy doing really weird things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's much more fun in Shizio's mind to be like beam of light that he caught the other.
Oh yeah.
So much better narratively.
And
Oh,
it,
yeah,
and it
dude,
fits
go with the visuals.
fits the stories that go out about it.
Yeah.
Because
Lottie potentially has a new god to pray to.
And because I know Father Pat does need to go, I thought that would be a good point for us to finish up for the night. I'm also
Yeah.
wrecked.
So Lotie's going to go for the god of lightsabers.
But the god of tridents, I don't know.
No. I
I
got a couple in Star Movie one that, like, you know, Lonnie, Weapons Master. This is very obviously Weapons Master. You know what? If it just so happens to be my friend's brother, why not?
But
I
it
think
does,
Fun Pat is going to somehow work out a way of how can he. This god he likes.
most characters do follow more than one god. And the gods only care if you're a cleric.
Yep.
Because they do not want you to try to get power from more than one god.
Yeah.
As long as you have one.
Because, for the most part, Lonnie is only begrudgingly following the gods that she has of Thanatos and Kronos. So, like, she's kind of forced into a corner there. This is one she can actually choose.
Yeah.
And in this case, that means you would have a god of time, a god of entropy, and a god of energy. Because even though he seems to move through time, it's actually him moving so fast with energy that he appears to move faster than time.
Yeah.
So, God of Time is Kronos.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's the thing. You've got a working relationship with two gods, and then you've got the one you worship.
Yeah.
As a separate thing.
See, this is the thing. So, Father Pat's been telling us mostly about the gods. He would have followed the gods of his culture because that's what everybody did without really believing.
You do realise that
One of whom is
there's
the
a
one
good
who gave us
chance
the
that
crystal blade thing.
Sorry?
You do believe that there's a possibility the Shining One is the teacher of the dueling style?
Right, yes. That's why I want to know more. We might be setting up our own little cult here.
That could be interesting.
Because I don't really have another god.
Okay, so did anyone want to put anything else for the record before I end it up? How about you, Jeremy?
I've got it.
Did you like the fact that you got to be useful without actually being in threat?
No, it's all good. Absolutely.
Yeah. Useful without being targeted.
They recognized you as part human, but the thing is, the dragon part overrid the part human because the human part was irrelevant.
Yeah.
Shizio has gone out. The moment she stops scribbling, she starts showing the fatigue and strife and stuff again, and is almost like, I need sleep now.
Yes.
Okay.
She's in that hyper-focused, nothing else matters mode until that moment.
Okay. Going to anger it.